And we are back once again with the Jumping Junipers in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Last time we left them, they had sailed in on an air balloon, landed in Nib's cave, gathered up a bunch of magical items, and then started to set out to try and figure out where on earth they should begin their adventure within thither. The immediate reaction from the Feywild was a sense that they didn't really belong, or that they weren't welcome. Trees started whapping them in the face. You had like roots and grass kind of tugging at your ankles, and it wasn't long before you realized you actually needed to make yourselves known as friends of the forest. And as the trees kind of closed in around you, the canopy kind of suffocating the starlight sky, you were approached by one very wizened, old-looking tree with a cool mustache, and he gave you the phrases. You returned with the counter phrases, and there seemed to have been some randomly selected questions, but there may have been a correlation actually, depending on what kind of sibling you were, whether you're an only child or an older or younger. But yeah, and everyone managed to pass the test, thankfully. No hiccups. And that's when you decided to just dive right into a stream, sail along its river, and see where you ended up. And you smelt cooking, you heard singing, and you arrived at a little campfire where you met a campestry, a very happy sing-songy mushroom. And he said apparently he was having a bath in butter. Turns out, nope, there was a goblin trying to cook him alive and eat him, which you saved them from that fate. Turns out this Kempestry is not just a random mushroom, but part of the mushroom circles, the fairy rings that dot around thither, and they can be used as portals to jump around and get from one place to another. You also met a little somber sight. There were several blink dogs who were effectively giving a sorrowful funeral for one of their pack mates, and they explained that they were attacked by hobgoblins and a knight with a flaming sword, Warduk. Is there no ends to their evil acts? I mean, they've literally just killed a dog now. They're the worst.
Yeah,
and
no forgiveness.
they tried to defend. Yeah, exactly. They were trying to defend thither, but apparently they were just chopping down trees and showing no signs of remorse. They led you to where they could be, where you found what looked to be like a sort of workstation, a sort of a pit stop where they would drop their airship and make repairs, but no one was around, and you wasn't sure how long they were going to be before they came back. So you let Jack sit here with the tooth so that he can let you know when they return, and you can continue exploring as you wish. So you said your goodbyes and decided to pick a direction and start moving in that. And you can decide where you want to go next.
All right, Team Juniper. What's the plan? We going to this Tinseltown place? Is that we know?
Well,
Should we go in Tinseltown?
Terrastown.
Terrastown.
there is this. I believe we ended going this direction towards this. I think we
The
may
lake?
have been going towards the lake because it was our only like point of reference that was not just going back to the ferry ring, because there was a cliff because we flew up the mountain.
That's right.
We have to go
Fair.
around. So we actually had to. We were going into this square whenever we ended.
I thought the mountain was
That's
over
right. Mountains in the top right, yeah.
here. Oh, mountains in the top right. Okay.
Yeah. Now,
I mean,
if you want to try and get to the lake, you can see it from where you were up on the mountain. But as you delve down into the undergrowth, the dense trees kind of make it hard to see a straight line towards the lake. And so you're kind of guessing again which direction it was. And for those who probably have the knack for survival, you would think you'd be able to navigate this. So, I'll tell you what, I'll let you roll a survival check anyway. But 2, well, that's not good. 5 total.
That's why I've got Jack all the time.
to shore up.
Oh wait,
yeah.
never mind. Jack also has a +1.
Yeah, so what happens? You end up kind of meandering around the forest for what feels like a good hour to you, but to others, you've no real good concept of time in here. But for you, Garreth, it feels like you should have got there by now. Like from where you witnessed it, from the top, judged kind of the distance, it probably wasn't that long. Like it shouldn't take more than an hour to get there, and yet you're still kind of lost here in the forest, and there's no sign of it.
Garreth, I swear we've walked by that tree with the face 5 times. I swear.
What? Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure we're going the right way?
It's definitely this way.
Is that the same one with the same face, the eyes that look like poppy seeds, or is it the other one?
No, it's
Or
the
is
other
it
one.
nose? Okay.
No,
yeah,
no, wait. No, this one is entirely different.
No, but
See,
I've seen this
that
tree
one
before.
is wrinkles, like at the edge of the eyes, like when an old lady is smiling. The others
you
didn't
wanna-
have those.
You speak to the trees. You want to ask for directions?
I'll walk to that tree, the one that we described
The
as having a
nearest tree.
face. Excuse
Okay.
me, in Sylvan. We're looking for the big lake with the small pond islands. Can you show us in what direction we have to go? My friends don't trust my sense of direction.
The tree kind of leans down towards your height, almost as if it's listening to your plea. It seems to almost nod slowly, as if it's taking in everything you're saying. But then you've stopped talking, and it continues to kind of nod and nod some more, and nod, and it just seems to continue doing this until you're almost expecting a response at this point. But maybe it takes a while for these trees to process information. But either way, it's not coming to you just straight away. This answer that you're looking for.
I'll be waiting patiently.
Okay. You wait a good long time then.
Uh-huh.
It feels.
Are we really just gonna wait for this tree?
I am.
You start to see the moss growing on the tree.
Oh,
Follow the direction the moss grows.
oh yeah, the moss always grows towards water, right?
Oh, that's fair.
Or is it towards civilization? It's one of the two.
Normally moss grows on the northeastern side because that's the one that's longest in the shades.
Well, we'll go that way.
Basically away from civilization.
We'll go towards the way the moss is growing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys.
Uh-huh.
The last clue perhaps that you do get is that the branch bends round, creaks into place, and covers its mouth where it looks like there would be a mouth. It just covers it.
Oh, I can't speak.
Man,
Do we have to be quiet?
You can roll an insight check, I guess.
insight
Yeah.
that tree.
The listening tree, it doesn't. It just
Mhm.
listens. It's not. It Doesn't talk.
Insight that tree. Well,
Hey, I didn't
holy
ask
shit!
if they could
Insight that tree.
tell us the directions. I'm asking if they could give us directions or
Right.
show us.
So, not all trees speak. Okay, so let's just establish that first. There are some that are clearly awakened, and then there's the Feywild itself, which almost like it's like they have a life of their own. In this instance, it is perhaps just a tree that has a odd-looking face. But Baird, when you see it cover its mouth, its eyes kind of widen, and it kind of shakes its head, as you're guessing need to stay quiet. It seems as though it's more the case that it cannot say, it cannot tell you.
Mm.
And it doesn't seem to have like a spiteful demeanor about them. They aren't like telling you to shoo away and like, I'm not telling you. It feels more like, no, I cannot say. That's what it feels like.
Mm.
Almost as if it's some kind of secret.
Well, Baird will go. Well, when you don't know which way to go, best way to go is to follow a song. Your songs always have places to go. Because otherwise, you would have no melody.
Hmm.
I feel like Leperclaw. I didn't get that direction.
So we're not
It certainly
following
beats
the boss.
Can I smell like the smell of a lake nearby? Can I follow the wind in terms of smell?
Yeah, you can roll a perception check. Okay, you get a
Perception. Okay, that's not bad.
19. All right. Smell of a lake. What you do smell, because I guess being an air genasi is there does feel like more moisture in the air,
Yeah.
and certainly there is actually this low hanging mist, and you can see it off in the tree line. As you approach that, trying to get closer and perhaps part the veil, you only end up kind of getting disorientated within it. And when it feels like you're about to reach the lake, the bank of that water, you instead break through the mist and end up again into another tree, like another section of forest. And you look around behind you, and there's the mist again.
Oh, fuck. It's the Lost
And
Woods.
it is, yeah, it does feel like the Lost Woods from
Like
Zelda.
Mischief's a toad, right? It's in his
Yes.
nature to be able to find a pond, right?
Mhm.
Maybe he can find it.
They can feel the ground. It seems a little bit spongier and muddier in certain directions. And if you direct them in that direction, they kind of hop closer and again and again. And what they feel like they're about to stumble upon the lake is just a big puddle. But they happily splash into it and roll around.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm gonna walk up
Actually,
to a. I'm
yeah,
gonna walk up
go on.
to a tall tree. In Elvish, I'll ask for permission to climb it.
I'll translate in Sylvan
Okay.
in case Vaike needs it.
Yeah, Vaike, you see a low hanging branch kind of kneel down a little closer to you, and it seems to gesture towards you, like beckons you up.
Yeah, and then I'll climb it by having like Snickersnack like wrap around the tree, connected to both my hands, and then I can like use my legs to walk up.
You got it. Kind of reverse abseil your way,
Mhm.
and eventually getting to the top, you look out, trying to locate this lake or anything in particular.
Yeah, just trying to get a
Give me a
general view.
perception.
So I get advantage because I'm up top.
Sure. Yeah. I'll allow that. Double fives.
I love it.
Similar thing to Notus. There is a great deal of forest that seems to be shrouded in mist. And it feels like that would be the direction.
Well, slide back down. I can't see shit. I will tell the tree I appreciate it.
It gives you a thumbs up.
Aw.
No problem.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
This is the
I
thing,
think we're.
we're friends with the trees now. We're all good.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
good.
the trees seem legit. Like
I gotta
no
gotta
beef with the
ask-
trees.
ask them if they know the tree from the Key Hill.
Maybe this is a
Mhm.
hear no evil, speak no evil, do no evil situation. I don't know. Maybe we need to walk blind.
Just send notice first.
That's true.
Yeah, if that was the case, they probably would have stumbled upon
And
it.
I'm colorblind. I'm not completely blind.
How many fingers am I holding up? He's holding
How
up
many
4.
fingers are you holding up?
Steph's expression there was like,
What?
hilarious. Like, wait, what? How am I guessing this?
I don't know how you expect me to know that.
So,
It's okay. I held them up in real life.
None. I don't see any
Useful.
fingers or hands in your pants.
Are my
Oh,
fingers
man.
gone? Did someone take them?
no.
Did you take someone
Fingers are
else's
still there.
fingers?
You know, let
The
me
only
try
other
something.
the only other fingers we had were
Elmer's thumbs.
Elmer's thumbs.
Thumbs aren't fingers. Everyone knows that.
Bird, can you play the Calliope song? And then I'm gonna try to meditate. Just take a seat down in the middle of the forest and try to see if Zybilna can give a little bit of help,
Mhm.
make a little path for us.
Sure.
I mean, we
Speaking
are
of-
monarchs. We are a monarch and his retinue walking through the woods.
Maybe she
Should
can shine a
be-
little light on us.
All right. Let me see if the Feywild helps you out a little bit. Okay. You meditate for a while, thinking on where you're going, how to get there. Kind of foggy brained. Nothing's really jumping out at you.
Froggy and
And
foggy
then it's
brain.
yeah, specifically more on the froggy, because you can hear mischief. Is highly distracted, doesn't like sitting around, and has jumped into a nearby puddle right next to you, and sort of splashed up against your face as you're doing this.
Mm.
And it's rolling around again and again, and it's letting out these loud croaks. It's very distracting.
Is there any
Hmm.
wind?
Wind? Yeah, there's wind, there's air.
If
I
I look
have
around,
an
dude-
idea.
Where did this puddle come from?
You want to jump over to and look at the puddle?
Yeah, I want to look at the puddle.
Okay. You look at the puddle and there's something odd about it. It's nothing natural looking. Normally it'd be like kind of roundish or blob shaped. This puddle looks like it's got 3 points to it. Well, 4 actually, if you count the back point. But there are 3 points like facing forwards. And it looks much more like a giant track of some kind of creature.
Oh,
Oh.
can I see like toes?
Mm.
That's
or
a
like
three.
claws or
Yes.
something.
3
Uh-oh.
toes, certainly, yeah.
Guys,
There, and I guess Mischief has also got 3 toes, but when they kind of like splash around in it, you can see that they're clearly like way bigger than Mischief. They didn't make this track.
yeah. Which way are the tracks heading?
Into the forest.
Well,
Just
guys,
deeper in.
I guess we
Oh.
gotta go into the forest.
I mean,
I
I'm gonna
mean, the
stick on
only
my-
way you can get out is you have to go all the way in, because then every way is out.
do we want to follow the giant tracks? Is there like, if I like look forward, how far apart are they? Is there another one?
Yeah, I think at this point, if you would like to roll like a nature
I
check
would love to.
or survival, either one's good with me.
Does someone want to give me a hand
Anyone
with
can roll this.
I'll cast Speak with Animals as a ritual, just so I have it.
Wait, what are we
No
doing?
problem.
What are we looking for?
Survival check.
Just to refresh it.
Well, Why are we looking for
You're
survival?
identifying these. You're
found giant
identifying
tracks.
Okay.
what these tracks are.
If nature works, 17.
17. Very good. Did you want to roll notice as well, like a nature check?
Yeah, I can do. I don't know how much copy, but
Okay, not very much.
Yeah.
Okay, 17 on Garreth is good though. I
Mhm.
think when you look at these, you and Talavar perhaps share a look, because he kind of knows as well. And says, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
If you're
Those
thinking someone cast a large on you like 3 times, then yes.
Hmm. Close enough, I suppose.
What is it, Sir Toba?
Indeed. They are dragon tracks.
Oh shit!
Mm.
Their airship was attacked by a dragon.
But is it the same one? That's the
creature?
question.
God, there'd be more than one.
God, what's up with the Feywild and dragons? I thought that was like
Can
not
I
a Feywild thing.
can I kind of dig around in some of the puddles to see if maybe like a scale scraped off on a rock or anything?
A scale scraped off on a rock. Looking around, there actually is quite a big deal of carnage in the direction these tracks go.
Hmm.
Knocked down trees, in fact. They're just, you can see them in a little bit of art there. The entire trunk is splintered and knocked over.
Are there any-
Yeah, so you could, I will say to bed, give me a quick like survival check if you're trying to find like a scale or something. Because it must have like collided with these trees. Something must have come off. Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You find a scale. This is
Oh.
interesting.
What color is it?
Second.
Oh.
They are. Gonna be greenish. Yeah, like a light
Oh.
green.
Ew.
And there's some other peculiar things you notice as well. The tracks are. There's 4 limbs to these tracks. The back legs seem to have the 3-toed tracks. The front have 4-clawed tracks. And it looks like almost as if there's opposable thumbs on the front claws. Because you can just see where they're like more splayed out,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
So there's another one.
The scale is kind of it's a thin and long scale, kind of greenish in color. So not like bulky or like thick. It's more like a streamlined kind of lithe looking scale.
If I compare them to like Talavar's scales, like the way his are shaped, are they more similar to that than the other dragon we fought?
Perhaps, but I would say a lot larger, of course.
Hmm.
But yes. Actually, looking at fairy dragons, I actually wouldn't even see I don't even see scales on them. They're kind of more like smooth. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
I see some
They're-
skills
they have
on the
scale
till.
texture. Yeah, they have scale texture. It's just that it's very.
Okay, it's
They're
very
doing it
faint.
for
Kind of more like thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, almost like imagine like butterfly wing scales, right? Kind of like that. It's very delicate.
Can I do a history check to see if I know anything about what this creature might be based on the scale and like the claw prints?
Hmm. I'm gonna actually say, on this one occasion, no.
Oh.
This wouldn't be a dragon you've read up on.
Then
If you want, though,
my
you can
second
roll
thing
something
was-
to rule it out.
Or I was going to
Also-
ask Snickersnack if this rings any bells to them.
Can I roll nature
Snicker snack.
for green skill dragons?
You're asking Snicker snack themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Okay. Hmm. Good
hey man,
point.
you the scale seem familiar to you? You know anything about this? Do you have eyes? Can you see?
Snicker snack does have like feelers, I suppose.
Okay.
So their long vines kind of whip out and begin to make their way towards the tracks, and they kind of feel them around. And maybe then
The
you
scale.
hand them the scale for a moment. Yeah. And a moment later, you hear the kind of discordant voice of Snickersnack's being. This is familiar. But that is not a good thing.
Oh. Well, what is it?
This is a creature that, well, it's a solitary, temperamental predator that haunts pristine forests and ancient ruins. Accurate descriptions of them are difficult to come by, because the rare survivors of an encounter with one retain only a confused impression of its parts, and not a sense of its whole. But for those like myself, it is known as the Jabberwock.
Oh.
Oh, like the carnival.
The real deal.
Well. Thank you. Or no, I appreciate you. Well, guys, whatever Jabberwock is, this is what this is.
Oh.
First, looking at how far apart the tracks are, how big can I estimate this creature is? Like, how long is it, like, it take its steps?
Yeah, you can look at its stride. It is way bigger than it is mischiefs. If I mentioned
Yeah.
that already, yes.
How many mischiefs are in
it's-
between each step?
How many mischiefs? We're like measuring in frogs now.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, well, you have to measure in something, and measuring
Yeah.
in toad is.
We got our
Yeah.
units of measurement are Vaike 2s, Gold Ticks, and then mischiefs. So how many mischiefs is
How
it?
many toads?
So, how many
Froggy.
times? Gloltic will put their froggy foot in the print, and you estimate probably about 3 Gloltics long.
Oh, 3 Gold Ticks long? Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Yeah.
No wait.
Okay.
No wait. 1 foot is 3 Gothic
Wide.
foot.
Yeah. In other words, it's a huge creature. It's
It's a
bigger than
huge
mischief.
creature. Woo!
Okay.
That's a big boy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
See, the funny thing is when you said about the long, thin, like scales, my brain immediately thought giant porcupine for some reason.
Giant
I literally was just envisioning a giant porcupine. I don't
always-
know why.
It's always the
That
giant
long ago.
porcupine.
Always.
I guess.
But that's what my brain immediately did. It just
Sure.
pictured that.
I guess like if you imagine a typical scale, right? It's kind of got that diamond shape.
No, I
to
get
it.
that now. But obviously,
It's-
that's just when you said long and thin.
It's kind of more like
Yeah, no, I get that.
kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we got a path laid out ahead of us. I mean, we can keep wandering around these woods, or we can follow the tracks and get somewhere.
If we go towards, do these look recent?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, let's follow it. At least someone knows where to go.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
let's be careful.
Oh, Lord.
And just before we take off, I'll send up a quick little appreciation to Zybilna for the puddle.
For the puddle. Yeah. That's what
I'm
it
sure
was.
Mischief does as well.
Yep. I'll rub Mischief on the head.
Okay. Let's take you to the Jabberwock's Trail.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my god, is that blood?
What
Something.
a messy eater.
Better be raspberry jelly.
Yep.
Damn you guys.
Is that a cave?
Right.
It's jammed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let's jam.
Okay. This is the sight before your eyes, a devastating display of power that's enough to uproot and knock over trees like they were just traffic cones. The tracks seem to lead off into a clearing. Nearby, a cave entrance yawns open. And yes, indeed, you do see bloody smears and looks like a fight went down here.
Is there
Hmm.
You'd have
any like limbs or bodies? Question mark.
not on the trail leading up to it, but you would need to get closer to.
Hmm.
And it's
Really
100%
investigate.
like just one set of the footprints. It's not like a second creature the same size that this fought with.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for a second set of tracks,
I just want to make sure we're not like encroaching on the territory of this thing and something just as big.
yeah, no, you can. Anyone can roll like a survival check
Yes, please.
if you want to try and find if there's another set of tracks here.
I don't think I've rolled above a 5.
Hey. Well, Notus did ask, and so I guess Notus does get. Because they got a 19. There is. There's
Oh god.
there is another set
Oh.
of tracks. This one is quite wide, stocky looking tracks, but no bigger than Mischief. They perhaps are clawed as well. And they're like 5 clawed.
So
Wait a
large
minute.
creature, not-
Wait a minute. Are they bear-like?
Yes. Very good.
Wait,
Uh,
are there, any
There.
are there any feathers around?
Not that you can see. There's blood.
Oh,
What if this thing has Juniper?
Do these look like they may be taloned bear tracks?
This is looking owlbear track.
It's no, I think owlbears have bear paws, not
Okay.
talons. Yeah. But
Wait,
there is some sort of like confrontation that happened. Up ahead, you see where the tracks seem to circle around, knocking over trees in every which direction.
we should try to be a little quiet when we go up, just in case the thing's still around. I
We
think,
should be careful, yeah.
I think we should try doing a group stealth
Okay.
here.
I could cast
you
silence
hear that,
on them.
Jack? We should get so. Oh yeah, he's not here.
Garreth, please, my heart, I can't take it.
I'm going back. I can't do this.
Oh well, at least I tried.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
I
looks
will,
like you're going a bit.
I will
stealthy.
use my. I will use. Oh God, we're just not stealthy. I will use my.
I am.
I'll use my Kenku recall to reroll my stealth.
Okay.
Come on,
Killed.
Vaike, just Kenku recall.
Yeah, my fault.
Failures set in this one for me.
Me, Goltik, and Vaike
Alright.
failed.
So looks like you're taking some path where the Jabberwock knocked over loads of branches. As a result, there's twigs laden on the floor, and you snap on every one of them as you're approaching. Those who are getting stealthy, sticking to the very edges of the cliff, or maybe even up on the cliff edge, because I mean, Mischief can jump that. That probably explains why Notus is so stealthy, because they're not even in the gorge or the clearing. And Glottic, did they roll?
Yeah,
fine.
me and Goltik.
Fine.
They're kind of clashing
yeah.
around.
Me and Goltik are clowning around.
Vaike, they don't really teach us subterfuge in the royal court. If anything, it's kind of dishonorable to sneak up on your opponent.
Yeah, that's why I suck at it too.
Oh yeah,
My
okay,
lord.
right, because we're honorable.
We're not sneaking
Yeah.
up on our opponent. We're just reconnaissance.
I'll head towards the like middle scrap over here. I want to see what's going on. I'm keeping my eye out for
Okay.
owlbear feathers.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized something.
You are
I can
checking
make
them.
it easier.
Can you? Multiple blood smears litter the floor, and it looks like whatever it was fighting clearly came off worse, because the tracks seem to end, whereas the Jabberwocks continue to circle around. It's almost as if with the nature of it kind of circling, it's almost as if it was stalking its prey, waiting for the opportune moment to strike before delivering the killing blow. And you also, at this point, notice there is no set of tracks that lead away from this area, confirming its draconic nature and that it does indeed fly.
There's also
Can
no
I?
like, there's no body here either.
No, there is not. Which means
They're
whatever it killed, the Jabberwock is clearly strong enough to lift away even very large prey.
Are there any remnants of the fight around? Maybe more scales, maybe parts of that other creature.
Scales. You can give me another survival check. Be looking around for that.
Come on, I have to roll above a 10 eventually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Eventually.
There's Bird's third natural 20.
I lean down and I start like airgording it. I start like talking about like the way the fight went.
Perfect. This was a hunt. The Jabberwock landed, caught up to the prey, and then at some point the prey just stopped. You can see where the Ursine-like tracks just pause, pun intended. They just sit down, almost like they've just given up. Almost, you're not sure why, but you was expecting perhaps more of a struggle, perhaps some claw marks on the trees or some sort of scales, at least a fight. But somehow it looks as though the Jabberwock caught up to its prey, circled around, whilst the creature just sat there, doing nothing. And then the killing blow. You can see where one set of tracks is more like indented, as if it used a great force to push forward and go for the kill. And yeah, it's at that point it just was probably airlifted away and flown back to wherever its lair is to be consumed.
If I were to look for tracks for the other animal, is there tracks that lead towards this cave?
There is, and it's in the carnage. You do spot one little pair of tracks, smaller bear track that has fled, and
It was a
they've
distraction.
ran into the cave. Yeah.
It was a
Oh God,
sacrifice.
we have to go into this cave now.
Yeah, Baird will move towards that way, and I speak with animals up, so I will call in. Hello.
Rawr.
You hear a sobbing from inside the cave. Who is there?
I'm
Who?
Baird. I'm a bard, adventurer.
They pause for a moment before calling out in desperation. Do you know where my mummy is?
Oh,
No.
I
They
don't know
start to
where
kind of
she
whimper
is,
and cry.
but if you allow me, I can come in and make sure you're okay.
Can make me a persuasion check. Mummy said to hide in here and make sure I was safe. I'm not hurt, but I am scared. Is it safe now?
It's gone.
You see two little tiny ears poke up from behind a rock in the recesses of the cave, and a little head kind of pops out. Peering over it, you see a tiny bear cub.
just normal bear? No, owl bear.
Okay, it's a normal bear.
Let's get out of here.
Everyone's
Okay.
Oh, my. Have a good life.
Baird
Baltic,
will
like, hey, look here.
Baird will
Go on.
reach into a ration and pull out like a piece of jerky or bread, and hold it out and go. We may not be your mother, but she may be gone for a long time, and it's safer to move in groups.
You see the tiny bear cub emerge slowly. It kind of pauses when it sees like so many people here.
Give him some
It
space,
does
I'll
see the
back up.
jerky, and then it says, that's kind of you, but I'm not really hungry. Just missed my mummy.
She stopped to make sure it didn't come get you.
Oh,
So
it
she
doesn't
wouldn't.
sound like mummy. She's fierce and strong.
Now that I believe.
Oh, that's the
But-
cub.
Hmm?
I didn't see that little guy.
Baird will point at Ulric and point at Vaike and say, "These two are fierce and strong as well. But would it come to danger, I'm sure they would put themselves between it and the rest of us."
Can we
But
understand?
you'd still put up a fight, wouldn't you? You just hear kind of little bear cub noises, I'm afraid.
from bird
probably
and the cub, or do we understand bird?
It's a magic spell, so I'm
Speak
sure
of-
you can understand Baird. I believe. Does it translate it?
If not, then I never really found, there's no like guidance on that, but whether it is or isn't, it's not a problem if you just relay what you're saying to
Yeah.
them.
I'll gladly be relaying information.
Definitely hear
Oh my god.
Get two fishes. Or maybe less intimidating than that. Therefore, yeah, you can understand. And when it asks you guys, would you still put up a fight though, even if it meant like putting yourself in the harm's way?
100%.
100%.
100%. And I think she did put up a fight, but I think whatever creature was hunting you guys, there was more to it. I don't think she really had a choice. I think the creature has some sort of effect.
It may have been magic, it may have been something else, but if you want to, you can come with us. We're friends with
This
an
is my
owlbear.
home. An owlbear. Those are dangerous.
Not Juniper.
Mummy says we're like cousins, but I should still keep my distance.
Oh. Does this cub look big enough that it can take care of itself, or does it look too young still?
It's fairly young. Probably, oh god, maybe 2 or 3 years old.
Those are old enough to take care of themselves, actually. I believe. I'm pretty sure.
Possibly. Normally they would be like as a pack, or maybe at least a brother or sibling. But looks about 2 years old, this cub.
If you want, we could take you to a carnival.
Carnival? What's that?
Well, if we put a letter around your neck and send you through a fairy ring and you listen to the sprites once you get there, I'm sure that they would be willing to let you stay. It would be a safe place.
Oh.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light do everything they can to make everyone there happy.
You can give me another persuasion check. They say, I don't want to go anywhere without my mummy. I'm not leaving until I find them.
Do you have
But I
food
think-
stored?
But I think you just gotta tell the kid the truth.
The truth?
Yeah, but he
said
can't
that-
understand me. He can't understand me.
Yeah, shut up, kid. You can't understand what I'm saying.
Adults are talking, kid.
Yeah.
Honestly, at the end of the day, why isn't Speak with Animals just... That's the reality of it. That's the real question. But Baird would sort of clench his fist and he will sit on this rock, and he'll just calmly go, "It looks like with the wounds and the blood and the fight, it's possible your mother may not have survived. Now,
No.
strange things have
No!
happened. But I don't know what happened or not. We weren't here when it happened."
They try to hop past you and run into the clearing. and you can hear them break down into tears. And even for those without speak with animals, you can tell it's pain. You can tell it's crying out as it sees kind of like the blood. Oh, Bobby.
I get Mischief just to go over and like comfort the baby. Like he's big enough that he could be comparable in size, so it might
I
help
guess
calm the
so.
kid down. I don't know.
You want to try and get Mischief to calm it down?
This is where we find out Mischief is a wise,
Mhm.
Oh my god!
friendly.
The what? Oh my god.
Friendly
The
lake.
club has a name?
How did he roll 120 on a d20?
Because you can't
said-
miss a friendly lake.
I
It just
can't
always is. Yeah.
Yeah, but why is it 120?
That because they rolled a 17 plus the 4 in.
Why is it plus 99? Is what I'm asking.
That is stupid.
Have you ever
because
seen-
it can always hit.
Have you ever seen a dog like trying to lick someone? Like
Okay,
Mhm.
fine.
when trying to stop the dog from licking you, you actually end up getting licked.
Sure. Let's just carry on.
Okay.
What
At
is-
that point, yeah, you
What-
see it
what
kind
is-
of licking its fur.
What does Mischief say to this bear cub?
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. You're trying to tell Mischief to do something. I guess Mischief is like just saying, hey, it'll be all right. These guys, they're like a family, you know. I didn't have a father or a mother, and now Notus is like an aunt. They look back at you for a moment. Yeah. And you know, it's great. There's always a way to make new family, new friends, and your mother wouldn't have wanted you to sit in a cave. They would have wanted you to go out there and make all kinds of friends and live a life to its full. They gave you that chance by defending you.
Sometimes there are things that are worth sacrificing everything for. And she considered you that thing.
My name's Mischief, by the way. What's your name? Mommy used to call me the little peanut.
Peanut!
Little peanut.
Peanut. Yeah, I'm Peanut.
Does anyone have any allergies that I don't know of?
Cinnamon.
I'll keep my distance. Well, hey, we don't know if your mom's really gone or not, but I guess we can look after you until we find them or confirm they're gone.
That is a good plan.
Mischief just becomes foster parent to this bear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Mischief just becoming a foster parent to this bear.
Yeah.
Mischief
Yeah, I
is
got plenty of
profound.
room on back. If you want to just hop on, you know. Yeah, well, it turns out you learn a lot when you backflip.
I'm just gonna look at Mischief and nod. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
It shakes up
backflipping
your
that-
brain and makes you think about things in a new light. Yeah, that's it. Gets the blood flowing to the head. You find enlightenment quicker. Do more backflips.
I mean, Goltic
I'll
can
just
just
do more
always
back-
Goltic can just always talk to Mischief.
Can I? Wait,
Yeah.
no. We're not the same.
No.
I speak
Yeah.
bullywug.
Yes.
This isn't a
creatures.
bullywug. It's a giant
knight-
toad.
The knight can
Oh, crap, you're right.
communicate simple concepts to frogs and toads when
You're
it
right.
speaks in Bullywug. They can
Oh,
always
yeah.
just chat.
Oh, yeah. I never got I was never good in croaking class, but I did pick up some.
Hey, you're never too old, all right? You can always teach a new frog old tricks.
It's like parcel tongue, but
But
ribbit
frogs.
tongue.
hmm
It's not gibberish. It's ribbitrish
And
A ribberich.
something.
and fibberage.
Oh.
Okay,
And
so no,
fibberage?
like yeah. Peanut is happy to hop on Mischief for the time being, but you know they're still kind of fighting back tears, and Mischief gives them one more lick, and then Peanut's like goes from kind of crying to kind of giggling a second, like that kind of tickles, and then Mischief does it again and again. Peanut's like, "Hey, stop it!" And you do see them kind of like chuckle and laugh, but kind of still sniffling a little bit. Yeah. Friendly lick always works.
If I take like a quick look around the cave to make sure that he doesn't forget anything, I don't know what belongings the bear would have, but
The bare necessity.
Well,
Wow.
God damn it. Sure, you know what? There is perhaps something at the back of the cave, but can you roll me a D100?
No.
sure.
26? That's the wrong table. Oops. Drinking. There's the one. 26. A soot-stained sock. Which a nugget.
Wait.
Yeah.
There's the other one.
Do we found the other one?
Yes.
Wow. Holy shit.
I believe Jack has it.
No!
Wait. That's the same one. We've had that before, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yes.
Amazing.
Yep.
Because there happens to be a piece of coal in this one too.
Yep. Jack has the other one.
I'm
Hold
sure
on.
there's a story behind that.
Dude, when we get back to Jack, like he's got to put him on when we get back. Maybe like something special will happen.
Oh wow.
Why do I get the vibe that if we put something in the bottom of the sock, it would appear in the bottom of Jack's sock?
Dude, do you think? Hold on, I have something. I'm gonna take out a tiny beehive leg made for sprites or pixies, and I'm gonna put it in the bottom of the sock.
Wait, a beehive? What?
You heard me.
You know, there is a magic item I invented much like this. but
But I
I don't think it's this. I'm not sure. I literally created something very similar. You're expecting it to suddenly appear in the other hole. It does seem to sit at the bottom of the sock, though. It's not like a transporting sock.
Damn.
No.
It's just weird to find the other sock.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take
It
that
is kind of
back.
funny. But I created something called a holding of bags, where it's like 7 separate bags that are like really tiny. They're basically pouches, and you can only fit in like one object, but they are all connected. So it's like a shared inventory. So you can put a potion of like greater healing in there, and then anyone else, doesn't matter who's got it on their person, can just pull the potion out and drink it.
It's a bag of it's like separate bags of holding that all share the same
Yeah,
spot.
it could only
Space.
exactly. Yeah, each pouch held one item, and it was so you could hold 7 items, and everyone had access to those 7 items because everyone had one of those holding bags. Anyway, it was wacky. They used it to really great effect. But no, the socks are unfortunately not those in this case. They're an endless supply of coal. But
You know what? Actually, is there a coal in it right now?
There is
yeah, there's a big lump in it. Yep.
Yeah.
there is one big question I've got regarding the text.
Mm-hmm.
It appears
Dawn.
each day at dawn.
Yeah.
when
Where the
is the
dawn
next
is.
goal gonna appear? Is it after we take a long rest or when we get into a new place?
Yeah, or whenever you bring back the dawn. 'Cause Right
Mhm.
now we're in an endless twilight. It's true. Yeah, those kind
Or
of
is it
items
when
do kind of
we-
mess.
Or
This
does it
doesn't look
when we
like
meet
Twilight
someone
anymore.
named Dawn?
Ah, yeah. Next
we have to
dawn,
go
you
to
a piece
dawn.
of color appears. Yeah.
Like we have to be at dawn, so we have to go to dawn.
Oh. I'm gonna name this cave.
Be-
You putting it
This cave now is called Dawn.
The Feywild.
Mhm.
And yeah, I guess another piece of coal appears in the sock.
Well,
Got two
infinite
pieces of coal now.
coal.
I am gonna
Infinite
talk
money
about
glitch too.
Infinite money glitch. I mean, actually having like objects in the Feywild is actually good for us.
Oh, dude,
Mhm.
guys, we just upgraded our currency. Screw these money rocks. Now we got money coal.
These
I
are
don't think we
rare.
kill-
Look, it's like we got like a $5 bill now.
More like a $500 bill.
There, I'll,
So Telefar's like, money rocks? Coal? I'm
you know,
not quite sure what you've been eating in swamps of hither, but I'm not going to bother questioning it.
Whoa, you're gonna say that with Sir Goltic around? That's a little messed up.
What I mean is more like poisonous mushrooms might have addled the mind.
Oh, just Ulric and
So
Who
close.
They
eats-
haven't. Yeah,
Who,
they
who in
haven't
their
at
right
all.
mind
They
eats
haven't.
poisonous mushrooms?
Yeah.
Bear's gonna say, Bear is gonna look at Sir Talavar and say like calmly, but isn't silver, copper, and gold just fancy rocks anyway?
Makes a good point, actually. The Fae don't really have many uses for gold. Much better to trade in sentimental items or one's eye color or a lover's first kiss, something like that.
Yeah, but you
A
can
drop
only
of blood.
You can
a
only
lock of
give
hair.
those once.
Well, then
Okay, the lock of hair.
you should
maybe
be very
twice.
careful when bargaining them. Glodzig's like, just go along with it. They've been paying me with rocks ever since I joined, so.
I'll make sure that
I
as
figure
we...
they'll have a use eventually. But I'm not really here for the money anyway, so.
That's my guy right there. As we're walking, I'll make sure I scoop some more money rocks into my pouch. I think I'm dry.
Can I actually look for any? I'm gonna gather as many errant scales as possible in this fight
Errant
area.
Scales.
Scales that fell off or were dislodged during this encounter.
You've really only kind of got the one when it kind of got to here. It was really more of just an execution than a real fight. It did knock over some trees. I guess if you really want more scales just for having them, you can give me another survival check. But there's not going to be a whole bunch of them. You'll be lucky to find another, is what I'm saying. Okay, you're pretty lucky, but you're not finding more than 3 because otherwise it'd just be weird.
Three, you mean
3
another
total.
2, right? Yeah, 3
Yeah,
total.
yeah.
So
You've got-
another 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Baltic says, yeah, actually, come to think of it, the King Gullop, they weren't even that rich, I suppose. It's not like they had a treasury or anything.
Didn't he have a treasure?
He didn't?
Well,
was in the-
yeah,
what
he
was in
did,
the
but you saw
vaults?
what was in there, right? It was just a bunch of old paints and I don't think there was any gold. I didn't mention any gold. There were like potions and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but not really like gold per se. trinkets and all kinds, paintbrushes. Yeah. You know what? Clapperclaw speaks up as well and says, "Oh, how many frog kings can be put on the throne at the same time?"
8.
Close. Normally just one, but if you put the chair upside down, then you can put on 4.
Oh my god.
You
Oh
know.
my god.
Notus looks very confused.
Yes.
I don't get it.
What?
Well, you know, their heads get chopped off and they're put on spikes.
That's rather
Okay.
grim.
So you got 4
So-
chair legs.
We need more. We need 4 more.
Oh, I see.
You stick the head right on.
Very clever, Clapperclaw. Do you know? Wait,
Oh,
hold
you-
on, Clapperclaw.
Oh, wait, give me the... Yeah.
Do you know where? Do you know where Grandma lives? Like, where does she hang out at? Like, where's her workshop?
Her workshop. If I remember, it was in a big, knocked down, hollowed out tree.
Another one.
Is that the town? Terrace Town?
They shake their head. No. Although there are goblins around there.
Was
I think the goblins from Terrace Town came to visit Loomlurch.
Loomlurch is the tree where her workshop is?
Terrace Town
Yes.
is the other location.
Oh, I was right.
Mhm.
Okay, I knew it. I'm not crazy. Okay. Well, we got a new friend, Peanut. Let's hit the road.
Okay.
There's a pathway over here. Can we follow the pathway, or is that just?
Follow the road. Yeah.
There is, I guess, yeah, there is kind of a road. Sure.
Nick, can we follow the road?
Yeah, you can follow the road. It's not a it's not like a road, but more like a trail. Something's come through here, and yeah, it's been well walked, let's say. So, pick a direction. And I know you want to try and every time you pick this direction, you'll end
Mhm.
up just circling around it. So picking this
Okay.
direction
We
means
can't
you're
go
going in this
to-
direction.
Yeah, we can't go to the lake for some reason.
Yes. Yeah, you can't.
All right, guys. Do we think this hex? Do you want to go to this hex? Want to go to this hex?
I rolled a 3 on a D4, so I'm for
One, two,
this
three.
one.
This one?
All right.
All
Sure, why
right.
not?
Sweet.
Unless
I'm
someone
happy with
else
that.
has another die they trust more.
Nope.
Is there a direction that feels, if I play my tune, is there a direction that has a response?
I guess the trail is in this direction. So if you do play a tune, it kind of echoes off in that direction more than anything, I guess.
Okay.
Feels like it's in tune with the dice roll, and that dice roll being a 3, it couldn't be more fitting. So we'll just
Wait,
say
you
that
said
that's where
trail
it
goes there?
As a note,
No,
I
no,
currently
there.
have 3
Okay.
first level spell slots and 3 second level spell slots.
burn them. Burn them all.
Burn them.
Wait, you did richly cast Speak with Animals, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah,
I did.
that's right. Then. Cool.
Hey,
The only
So-
spell slot I've used today is I pointed at a big scary air creature and said, "Go
No.
away!"
This is what I was looking for. That's not what I'm looking for.
Oblivion's.
Okay, here we go.
Mhm.
So you push on for or looks or rather feels like a couple of hours into this forest, and the trail begins to become more defined. You can see similar again. There are knocked over trees. Well, actually, no. Apologies. There aren't knocked over trees in this direction, but there does feel like the trees have uprooted themselves and moved out of the way to create this. It's as if whatever's going in this direction is almost in tune with nature. It knows intrinsically how to avoid breaking its environment to pieces, unlike the Jabberwock's reckless charge. In this instance, it's just a straight line, but every tree is like seemingly either moved out of the way of it or just so happens to be planted at the side of this.
Okay.
And you can hear a rustling up ahead, and occasionally a thump in the earth. It's like every moment or so, it just gets kind of like thud, thud,
Something's walking.
thud. And I guess from your point of view, you see there is a section of the canopy that is just moving and shifting of its own accord.
Mm. If I call out a greeting, sort of, hello.
You suddenly see the tree suddenly stop in its tracks. You hear the creaking of its joints. As it perhaps slowly begins to turn around, you see a massive, what looks to be like a section of the forest, but you realize now these trunks of this forest is actually two massive legs that begin to swivel round and reorientate themselves towards you.
I'll make sure I put myself in between the thing and bird. Don't know how much good that's gonna do, but I will put myself in between them.
How
As it finally comes to
friendly
face
does
you.
it look?
Friendly? It's hard to see the tree's face because it's so tall. It actually is over the top of the other trees. So you're
Oh.
seeing like the lower half of what could be a massive tree end. And as its feet kind of plant firmly in the ground, you hear a very high-pitched battle cry.
Battle cry.
Yep. And it sounds like there's a whole bunch of them, and you can hear them kind of yelling and hollering like, and you suddenly see a ball, like a pellet, just fire forward from the top of the tree, straight towards. You said you're at the front, Vaike.
Yeah.
Is it about the squirrels?
I can't be surprised because of my weapon of warding.
Okay. In
I
that case,
saw
then-
this coming.
You saw it coming for sure. Then,
Did
yeah.
you?
In fact,
That is deflected
You
with my
see it.
shield.
ting, bounces right off, and you see a small stone pellet kind of bouncing off of it and onto the ground.
Everyone is literally like, to Isengard.
You guys forgot.
Oh,
It does feel like that.
pick it up. It's money. It's money.
Oh, it is!
We were given money.
We were given money.
I don't like the gesture of throwing money at me.
Then, shortly
like you.
right after that, a hail of arrows come flying down into the group,
Whoa!
and I think
These
has anyone got
hidden.
above a. Well, I've got modifiers to add to these.
Oh.
Okay, one of them's going to hit Ulric, and you hear this kind of boop on top of Ulric's head, lands right on their forehead, and as you look around, Ulric's got a plunger stuffed right on top of his makeup.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
I've
not.
been shot! I'm gonna
Get down!
fall
Get down
back.
now! We're gonna Minotaur down! Is there a healer in the group? So Talavar shouting.
Wait, what are we even looking at?
Did you say
Oh.
plunger?
It's the arrow tip is a plunger.
Oh, God.
And
Yeah,
it's
what?
just stuck on top of Ulric's face.
So are
Um,
these things that are up there? Can we see
Oh yeah,
them?
you start to see them. Yep.
Okay.
You start to see up in the treetops. There is as it kind of lowers down out of the canopy, you see there is this what looks to be a tree house, and out of the windows, out of the shutters, there are children firing little like plunger arrows and
Hawks.
and yeah, and the little
Children, you
pellets
say?
as you look at the pellet, by the way, Vaike, this little, you thought it was a rock. It's actually kind of colored and squishy. And as you see more of them land
They
around
have
you in the
Nerf
ground.
guns.
Not Nerf guns, but they're paint
It's
pellets.
when you said the pellets are squishy.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just like they're
squishy.
like foam pellets.
Some of them may be foam. Some of them are little paintballs. And you see like colorings and splatterings paint the ground around you.
Guy, pull out my crossbow.
Oh my
No,
god!
Notus, please. Notus, stop. They're just kids.
It's kids.
Put the gun down,
Just
Notus,
kids.
please.
They opened fire first.
Oh,
no. Chris?
Uh-oh.
Can I take the plunger off Ulric's head and load that into my crossbow?
Yes, you can.
Cool. Can I do left island?
Sir Televars, we need to staunch the wound, and then you pull the arrow straight off his head. Yeah, you load it up. Sure, you can fire it back.
Yeah.
You wanna? Yeah, okay. So, pew. I don't know why it's this. I guess it is very high up.
12 damage. You killed that
Think-
kid, Notus.
It's a plunger.
12 plunger
I'm aiming for a window.
Okay, yeah.
12 damage.
You hear a
Ah, I'm hit. I'm hit.
I'll pick up the paintball that I deflected with my shield, and I will fastball it through the window as well.
okay, roll to attack. Just roll your strength.
Athletics or strength? Strength.
Oh, Dex. Dex makes sense actually. It's a tiny little pellet.
Oh, come on, Chris. That's what I'm bad at.
Yeah. Well,
At 13.
you don't have to roll high, honestly. These,
Mhm.
but although it's a small little window, you do manage to still hit, and you hear a kind of splatter and right in the eye.
Oh. All right. Well,
These guys are good. Little Oak, retreat. Little Oak, run away. There's too many of them.
well, hold on. We're just here to talk. We don't want to fight.
If you yield, we can talk. You
We're
don't
here
need to run.
parlay.
That's when you hear a voice that's more commanding, a little bit older than perhaps the other kids.
Is this our
And you see them.
William?
You do see a boy with their hands on their hips, a big kind of head of hair, curly, and they shout,
Oh,
They're not
it's the
getaway
Will of the
gang.
Feywild.
"We're not running from anyone, remember? We're done running. It's time to stand our ground and fight."
You sound like jumping junipers.
Jumping who?
Junipers.
Wait,
Wait, that's us.
who are you guys?
Where are
Wait,
the jumping
these aren't
junipers?
hobgoblins. They kind of look around and they kind of sigh and shake their head. You said it was hobgoblins. These guys aren't. Hold on. Sorry, there seems to be a misunderstanding.
You sound like Egdon.
Right. Do they?
They do sound like.
He does sound like Egdon.
Not intentional. So this is what you see. Oh my god, there's another character I forgot to mention. Although you don't see them in this, actually. Forgive me, there should not be a little cat in the front of this. There is no cat here. Okay, just bear that in mind.
Oh,
But
that's
you do
definitely not
see-
someone we know. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah,
not
never
Star.
seen him before. That's not Star.
No. Who said that? Yeah. So there are 3 kids, as well as looks to be Will, who seems to be leading the kids against this foray. They swing down from one of the there's actually a swing attached, and they can swing down from it, do this double backflip in the air, and then land onto the ground. And for a kid, that should have probably broke both his legs, but he seems to land without any issue, and just looks at you guys and says, "Huh. Well, could have mistaken anyone for hobgoblins, I guess, but you call yourselves the what? Jumping Junipers?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Going down the
Mhm.
list. Oh no, wait.
I mean, in other parts of Prismeer, we're known as what was it again?
The agents of Zaelong.
That's the one.
Yeah, I'm Vaike Copperbody. That's Ulric. That's Bread. That's Terith. That's
What?
Botus.
I'm Brett.
That's Toltic. That's Sir Belivar.
Revelat.
And that's Trapper Claw.
Ben looks at you, raises an eyebrow.
And I'll look at you and I'll wink and nudge you.
Oh.
I got
All right.
it.
I got this.
Well, this is Phoebe, Xenor, and Salone. And they introduce a few of the, and he says, and we're the Getaway Gang.
Getaway.
And of course,
Let me guess,
you may have
you guys are
seen
good at getting away.
Who's Bobby?
Phoebe. That's this little guy with the bear mask.
Oh.
And there seems to be a half orc, a female half orc, and there seems to be a female wood elf, perhaps. Hard to tell with the hood up, but they kind of got that kind of pale and sylvan looking complexion about them.
Oh,
It's-
And
we're
they-
using real names?
And Will's down here.
No, we're using real names.
Will. Hmm?
Bert, can I tell them my
I
real
say.
name?
No.
And you must be the illustrious Will we've heard about, whispered on the wind?
The one, the only. And you must have
think-
seen my wanted posters.
Yeah, we were disappointed it wasn't us.
Yeah.
You'll make a name for yourselves one day. What feats of strength have you performed? Hmm?
Oh, we killed the dragon.
No
Sure,
big
right?
deal.
I bet.
Oh yeah, check out his Ulric fucks your bicep.
Bracers.
Oh, yeah, boom.
Holy shit.
the scaled bracelet is
Mm-hmm.
shining in the twilight. Hey, those are real dragon scales. I don't know. If you
I'd
guys
be-
are really powerful heroes, you say you are, then you should have no trouble reaching the top of Little Oak here.
How high is it?
Like
You know what? I've saved this forever.
like 180 feet. Oh, probably more like 200 feet. It's ridiculous.
No.
I've saved this forever. This
What
is
do-
the best moment to use it.
A cuddly toy spider. Oh my god.
Oh, you got your spider climb.
I'm just gonna walk up it.
Yeah, so you start you just start walking up the tree before Will has even finished explaining the rules, right? He's like, and there are 3 keys and you have to get all of them, unlock the chest at the top, and hey, wait a minute. Wait, I didn't say start. And you're already halfway up.
I waved
Oh, I'm
the
running up.
slow.
I'm running up. I'm
Okay,
not
get
gonna
there.
let Bird beat me. Come on,
How
Vic
far
2.
is the key? Okay.
Can I-
Climb.
You know, it'd be really funny.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What now?
Mage hands. He's gonna
Mage
mage hand
hand.
keys.
Ah. You just get
I imagine that they tumble out of the tree right into Baird's hand as he's walking up. Like they just.
I think you definitely find the first one, no problem. It's clearly dangling off the edge of this massive mossy beard that's all over tree, little oak, rather.
Bird, you missed one.
And it kind of plucks from its beard, looks down, grumbling at you, as if you somehow just circumvented some of the difficulty of this gauntlet. As for the second key, it's a little bit more hidden, out of sight.
What do you mean out of sight? It's
I mean, yes, you guys as players can see it, but I think if Vaike's climbing up here, they would see it from that angle, right?
Yeah, and I'll
go ahead. Give
it.
me. You can give me an athletics check as well, Vaike, to get this far.
Oh, come on.
And then you can probably just
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you can thorn whip yourself up to the top, and then thorn whip the key out of the like the little hole there.
You would hear as Vaike is racing and Baird is laughing. For once, you'd hear like there's some like joy in the fact that he's toying around with it, literally.
Meanwhile, you see the little nimble elf kind of watching you jump over and grab the keys, and she's like, Yep, figured. They've got magic, Will. This is pointless. Your stupid little gauntlet isn't going to slow them down. And you see her nimbly kind of like swing acrobatically, hop up, climbs up the rope ladder.
I presume Will is keeping up with us.
Will is watching you do this, and he doesn't just keep up, he overtakes both of you. As what he does is he lifts up straight into the air, effortlessly floating.
Oh.
Just as if they were levitating. It looks almost as if he's one with the wind.
Yeah, fairy dust.
Fairy dust. Or something.
Pixie dust.
Pixie dust, that's what it is.
I'll look at the rest of the junipers and I'll just be like, last one to the top is a rotten juniper.
Why do we want
All right,
like a juniper berry? Like
I'm gonna get I'll get Mischief to stay with Peanut, and I will climb my way up.
Climb? Alright. Go ahead, give me an athletics check as well, Notus.
Can I not use acrobatics?
Yeah, you can actually. You can see the elf is using much the same similar style. 14 will get you up the rope, up to here. Definitely. Garreth, you're just teleporting, I see.
I'm just misty stepping, sugar rushing.
Just a rush of cotton candy is now like stuck to the bark of the tree.
Does Goltic get up the rope with a 12?
A 12? Slowly, yeah. They would have to kind of pause halfway up for a breather.
Come on, Goltic.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Don't forget I'm wearing a lot of heavy armor here.
I am too.
You're used to that weight. You decked me out in this stuff. And a shield as well.
As a knight, you should be equipped.
Whew. All right. I should have just jumped it instead.
Oh yeah, huh. You do that.
Is Ulric coming up?
No, I think I'm good. I think you guys got it.
Baird is going to put his hands on his hips and say, What about it, Ulric? Are you chicken?
No. No, I'm not. I just feel a bit more comfortable.
A little bit scared of heights, are we, Ulric?
Are you scared of heights, Ulric?
Okay.
What color is Ulric? What color is he?
Whatever
Yellow?
color. He's a little. Yeah, if it's yellow, probably just a little bit, a tinge of yellow.
Tinge of yellow.
He's scared.
I'm gonna start climbing up now.
Yellow belly.
I'm gonna start climbing
Yellow
up.
belly.
Yeah, it's around his belly is the yellow aura.
Yeah.
I think that's the fear of the cake.
Oh my, yeah. You seems Seems the dice are also on point as well in kind of slowing you down. You're making the same progress as Galtic here. Kind of slow off the start, hesitantly climbing up the rope.
Ulric, if you beat me to the top, I'll eat one of your stupid mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
So Bobby says, "All right, I know how to slow him down. Little Oak, shake him off." And you start to see the big tree beginning to move and walk their way through the forest. And as his footfalls kind of land and crunch into the earth, the whole tree shakes. And I need everyone this round, I'll say with disadvantage, unless you're teleporting, you can just give me another athletics check or acrobatics with disadvantage.
I am stuck to the tree with magic.
You are, I imagine, however, you can still be like thrown off, right? I'm gonna say yours is flatbed.
Okay.
Oh, those are with disadvantage. Okay.
Still rolls
Do
in
I-
that 20 though.
Do I need to roll anyway?
I've rolled 3 nat 20s so far this session.
Insane. Not if you're teleporting, you're kind of okay. Yeah, you're using your own resources to get to somewhere
Mhm.
stable. But it's as others start climbing, you do feel the kind of shake and toss. But yeah, Baird, you're right. It feels as though every foot you put on the bark sticks like glue, and you can see small webbing on your talons. So Baird, you pretty much get all the way up to the rope ladder and inside the treehouse. No problems. Notus, that's below a 10. You are gonna be thrown off the side here.
Can I can I thorn whip Notus?
25.
Can I thorn whip Notus
Thorn
so
whip
she doesn't
them?
fall? Yeah,
What did you get on your check? 16?
I got a 16.
Sure.
If I don't make any progress, that's fine. I don't want Notus to bump her head.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
say
want
this.
them-
You can
I
forego
don't want
your
any-
progress to Thorn Whip Notus and save them.
Whoa, Notus. You all right?
You're like wrapped up, dangling by a Thorn Whip.
I just give him a thumbs up.
Let's go. I'll put Notus back on the platform. But Goldick rolled a 5, so he's going ass over tea kettle off the side.
Yep, he slips off the rope
I
and
tried to
falls
grab
down.
Goltek.
What did you get on a 12?
I got a 12.
Okay. I will say give me an athletics check, Ulric, to try and catch him because you're on the rope. So you got already one hand on the rope. One hand trying to grab him. 11. I think he's pretty heavy. It's gonna. Yeah. Are you in
Duck and
range at
roll.
this point for anything, Dad? You're like 100 feet away. I don't think you're gonna get a range on that.
I could have done it before I moved up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a 15 then. You'll catch Sokolortic by a leg. Ulric, don't drop me.
Yeah, I can't promise a lot right now.
Is this absolutely necessary, Vaike? This is just in competition, right? We don't actually have to do this.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, right. It's not mandatory.
It is.
This is mandatory training. Oh,
This is mandatory
damn
training, as Zybilna wills it.
I hate mandatory training.
it. Yes,
Come on, Ulric. We got to get ready for this fight
Okay.
with Warduke.
No turning back. Okay, you begin climbing back up. Let's just go ahead to. Oh, Garreth, you teleported up, didn't you?
Yeah. Could I teleport up to the rope ladder and then
Yes.
climb the last part up?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna do that.
Okay, no problem. You just vamp, bamf, even
Mm-hmm.
sugar rushing your
Randall-
way up and
Randall lean
appear at
down
the top.
and grab Ulric's hand, Gareth's hand as he reaches the top.
Uh-huh.
Pull him in.
Oh no! There.
You see Salone's kind of pouting and folding her arms. All right, so you've got some magic and skill, but good luck finding the last key. Not even I know where it is.
Wait, you mean there?
No, stupid. That's a lever.
Are you
Yes, I know.
It
sure?
operates the. Yeah, it
Why
operates
would you?
the basket.
Why would you put a lever in a basket?
To go up and down.
It's their elevator.
Well, these guys may be quick, but they're not smart.
I mean, I'm a farmer.
Hmm.
Well, of course they don't. Of course they're not smart, says Bobby. No one seems smart compared to the getaway gang. You see him swinging
That's-
around on this thing.
Just the sheer like childish silliness of this whole situation has Baird like genuinely smiling for once.
Mm-hmm.
Will floats back up here. Says, "Well, guess you've already got one key, two keys."
The other one, the other group has the other key, right? Vaike!
Nope. Don't know what
Vake's
key
got
you're
it.
talking about.
There! In the... Next to the slide?
Too busy saving notices.
Key
I
hovers.
would have been fine.
Notice, if you broke that mask again because you fell down on your head, I would have been very sad.
I would
Then we're
not
gonna
have
go-
broken the mask. I would have been fine.
How so?
Because I'm an air genasi, that's how so.
Does that make you like immune to bumping your head?
Mm-hmm.
No, but it can make me immune to falling.
Oh. So I should just drop you right
I
now.
already did that thing.
So if I walk around the
You
edge of the
could.
house,
I don't think I'd appreciate it very much, but
on the edge of the building, can I just
Fair
keep
enough.
going up?
I guess, yeah, you could, but I think Will is gonna intervene at this point, and he says, "All right, I see you got a few tricks. I'll let them slide for the first hurdle. But if you think you can get to the top by doing the same trick the whole way, you're gonna have to think twice."
You said we need to find 3 keys, right?
Mm-hmm. Final one opens the chest at the top.
Hmm.
But you need all 3 to get to the top. And you see him flying around the outskirts of the building. And he does seem to be perhaps preventing you from taking any more shortcuts at this point. But you might be able to still get past them. Depends, really.
I mean,
With
what
you-
do you mean,
you,
perhaps?
Perhaps. I'm gonna,
What do you mean,
I'm gonna-
perhaps?
I'm gonna look at Will and be like, I don't think you understand. My
He
friend here does not understand boundaries.
I hope someone can catch your fall.
Don't look at me.
We've already got the first key. So you're looking for somewhere to put this key. Apparently, you need all 3. Well, you need
I
you need all 3 to get to the top. But yeah, there is a door in front of
I mean,
you.
I
It has
see
got a
there.
keyhole.
I see a keyhole there, and I see a keyhole
There is, yeah.
there.
True.
I thought
There are
this was
There
the
are
third
3.
key.
kind of, but not really. You kind of circumvented it. You needed a cog to lower to get it to work the basket to lower it to get the other key.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't need it though, because your mage hand just snatched it.
Oh.
Which is... Yeah, that's probably why you're getting confused. um... So yeah, go ahead. It's your move. It'd be everyone's move again.
All right, gonna try to go on
Those
these
still
monkey
down here?
bars.
Yeah, those who still are running the
Hmm.
gauntlet can give me either acrobatics or athletics. Oh man. Oh yeah, it's still disadvantage as well.
No, poor Goltic. He's gonna never get up
Those
here.
those up here already fine. Clawsic, no, there's no chance.
Oh, by the way, did the spells update to the new version, or are we still using the spells as they are?
No,
Okay.
older ones
I got
at the moment.
I got a
but yeah.
12. Goltic got a 9.
12? Okay. It's difficult going. You're making some progress. Gloltic, I swear he's got to throw in the towel at this point. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Ulric, he's falling again.
Can I grab him again?
Yes, you can. Give me another athletics check.
He's slipping out of my hands. I don't know.
And I thought I had the slippery hand.
Yep. Yeah, right. I did just... I don't know. Maybe I dived in a puddle before I came here. This time you grab him by the cape, and it's like strangling him.
Clothy, if you want me to drop you, just let me know. If you want the easy way out, just let me know.
You saved my life. What did Notus get? A 9?
I think the reasoning behind that is because she knows that Ulric is afraid of falling. She's hanging back, prepared in case.
Well, thankfully, I will say this. When you get to this point, as you're climbing up onto... Because you're like here. If you're climbing up onto the monkey bars, if you fall, you don't take the full damage. The full damage. You instead land on the slide and just go wee all the way to the bottom. So, you don't necessarily need to grab Notus this time.
Mm-hmm.
They just take a full... You end up landing on the slide and just go woo all the way
I kind
down.
of want to make sure I'm beneath everybody at this point,
Okay.
just in case.
You got it, yeah. So you've unfortunately slid to the bottom.
It's fine.
Cool.
I'm not mad at that.
You're not mad. All right, cool.
This tree is shaking people off. I've just experienced the nearly falling bit. Gonna make sure they're all safe.
All right. So Garreth and Baird. Salone's tapping her foot. I think that fairy dragon's gonna beat you all.
Oh,
Oh,
how
of
hard
course,
to fly?
teleport.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just making sure no harm comes to anyone. I'm not really participating, however.
Party
A little beyond
pooper.
these.
We need
I'm not
key.
pooping on anyone's party. I'm just making sure it's a safe environment. And
My key doesn't work today.
He's that boring uncle, you know, the one that has a safety checklist.
yeah, maybe. Okay, so what you see is what you got, Garreth. You can't see where a second key would go, but it's up on another platform, and Will's kind of flying around, trying to prevent you from taking shortcuts. But
Okay, cool. Now he is in the exact range where I want him. That is not
Oh.
above the what's it called?
trapdoor.
No, I mean this, the falling stuff.
Okay, so Salone kind of sneezes and goes, "What was that? You tried to put me to sleep. I'm an elf. These guys really are dumb. If you need me, I'm gonna be chilling in my basket." And she just lowers herself down.
But don't you need to place the cog in first?
Oh, yeah, she will. She will grab the cog and place it in, and then lower herself. As for Will, he kind of looks at you as the fairy dust rains around him, and he goes, "That's a great idea. You know what? Go ahead.
Aw.
Try and get past me.
Can I
You've been...
use my Can I use minor domain, just to pull the trapdoor down? 5 foot.
If you try to pull it, you notice that it's connected to this big pulley, and when you go to pull it, you see Bobby kind of pop up from his swing for a moment, and as he kind of lands back down with his weight, it lifts the trapdoor back up again.
I see.
You see Will copying your spell right now, Garreth, as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it, practicing it, and spinning his hands in the air and doing the same thing.
The trick is in the roses.
Nap time, nap time.
Ulric has all.
You just get nap time.
Ulric has Gultic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna think back to the cave.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Ulric, you hear a distant tune on the winds. It is one that calls to you in a very primal way. It is the song of your people. It must be yielded. It must be heeded. Do you answer the call?
I gotta go to it.
Ratdoor calls for aid, and Ulric will answer.
Does he just open that door to the other side?
I've been called. I've been called.
You suddenly see, just out of thin air, Ulric just bursts forward, probably out of this bucket of gears, just surges out, as well as another dozen rats that were perhaps hiding in the bottom of this big bucket. And so, yeah, a swarm plus Ulric appears in the space right next to you. He's also wielding a frog in one hand.
Baird, I think he's literally losing it. He's laughing on the floor.
There's gears spinning around, toppling over before they...
I love the idea because Notus has just blinked and they're both gone.
Yeah, they can't. They disappear. You hear this one...
I didn't go with them into that other room.
No.
I know nothing.
You perhaps just hear one little squeaky battle cry. It's it just squeaks into the air and that's it. You just see them disappear. But hey.
Okay.
Will looks confused.
What?
Was that in our gearbox?
Sure.
Using the pipes, I will command the rats to No, I'm not gonna drop the kid to his fucking death. No. I'm going to tell them to basically scatter and find the keys. Because they can go through the keyhole of the door.
I guess all of the rats look at you simultaneously, Bird. They look at you. They point right towards your hand. You've got the key.
Keys.
I'll open this door. I'll open this door with the key.
No, wait.
Okay.
No, wait.
Then they scatter through.
Oh.
They have to climb. They were waiting for the door to be open, for certain.
Do I also scatter? Do I also
look for the other keys?
You gotta find the keys.
It's true. Apparently, there's a third key around here. Yeah. Although, I guess Vake's trying to keep it quiet that he's got the second key, right?
Yeah, I don't know what key you guys are talking about.
Okay, cool. So there's 2 keys missing. Yeah, you can give me a perception check, Ulric.
No,
and meanwhile, Will's You start searching through a pile of cannonballs, and They're really heavy, so it takes you a while to move each one.
Can you take a
Can
bite
I
out of
take a
one?
bite? Yeah,
Like
can I take a
apple?
bite out of one of them? Yeah.
Oh,
Is it inside?
oh god. This is gonna be one of the hardest checks you've rolled. I'm setting the
Come on,
DC at
Ulric.
like
30.
what is the
25.
like 20? No, at least 20 to
24.
try and swallow. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's like
Come on, Ulric.
it's a whole cannonball, right?
I just
Come
want to take a
on.
bite out of it.
Like an apple, please.
Yeah.
Like an
This is
apple.
going to drive Will up the wall. How the hell did he do that?
Come on, Ulric.
No,
Is it
your
a waffle?
teeth crunch. Oh, they crack
No.
on the exterior.
Damn.
Yeah, it feels horrible.
The key's not in here.
Did he just? You know what? I give up. Salone just throws her hands in the air. These guys are idiots.
And the stupidest
like-
one is still climbing the tree.
I think
Hey,
Bear's laughing so
Zeno, we
hard
might
he's
have a
thinking
rat
about-
problem.
Bear is laughing so hard he's about to cry. Like,
Okay. You gonna look for the next key, or the swarm of rats are like crawled all over the place. Bobby's like kind of creeped out as a swarm of rats kind of head around towards them, start sniffing, skitter up the
hey,
stairs.
Bobby. Bear will look at them,
Hmm?
look at him, and go, "Hey, Bobby, if you get off that, the rats won't come and get you."
Roll a persuasion check. They are kind of creeped out. So many rats. Yeah, you know what? Screw this. He just hops off, slides down, and you see him like he's caught by Little Oak, like in the palm of his hand,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and little Oak's just like, mind your form, Bobby.
Mind your step.
And that's when you see the trapdoor lower, so you can effectively get all the way up to where Zena is, which is the half orc. And she's up here. She's like, I swear we didn't have rats. Wait, could it be all the candy that we had? Maybe it's all the candy. Wait, no, that's ants. Wait, no, rats will eat anything. Ah,
Rats will eat anything! Wait a minute!
Oh my god!
It all makes sense now.
It
Fair
all
enough.
makes
Well, that
sense.
explains- that explains the cannibals. Wow.
That's one really big rat.
That is a really. That one's got horns. I think it's a demon rat.
That's just all work.
It's us, Ulric.
That's just a.
Fastest rat in Britain.
Oh, God.
May I?
Well, huh? Oh, yeah. Sure, have a look. You got
Mhm.
this little telescope on a set on up on a tripod. There's a little crack in it, but it still functions, and you can see way off into the distance. And this gives you advantage on any perception checks that you want to make.
Ooh.
Um,
I was just gonna
right
see
now
if
it's
there
not
was a
really
key hidden in it, but
inside, no, not in here, but you can
Okay.
see it does look out way off into the distance.
I'm gonna fix this when we're done. Don't worry.
Oh.
Anyway,
can fix it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Switch. In a bit. Not
Oh.
now.
Okay.
Bear
Will
is
hovers
like,
around
Mm-hmm.
near the entrance to the ladder.
Yeah, we need.
can Bear stick his head out the window and look down at Vaike and be like, Vaike!
Oh,
Get out
yeah.
here!
Oh yeah,
I'm climbing.
give me another athletics or acrobatics there, Vaike.
I'm also thinking about what
Yeah.
spell I'm gonna get from Garreth.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, 28.
Nice. Yeah,
Does
you
that mean I-
nimbly hop,
Hmm?
swing around, and
You-
then take a leap to the rope ladder and entwine Snicker Snack around the ledge and pull
Mhm.
yourself up.
I would argue, as Bear stuck his head out the window, he looked down at Vaike and the way he called, Something about that joy, the way that he said it, the way that something about it felt decidedly familiar in a way that just hasn't been up till now.
Because I actually want to go this way.
Yeah. You can catch up with an @20. I'll say you can get all the way back up to wherever they are, wherever you want to be, really.
I'm gonna start climbing this branch in the back on my next turn.
Notus!
Okay. Uh-oh.
It's the birdists.
Will sees you from through here in the window, sees you climbing up, and he's gonna swing around, arms out like an aeroplane, and he comes up towards you, Vaike, and goes, "Meow. Dropping payload, nap time." And in much the same fashion, he spells out the same incantation for a sleep spell that you've seen Garreth casted a couple times. What level, indeed? Excuse me. At a very high level. Let's put it that way.
Who the hell is this guy?
He's Will.
He's a menace.
Who am I? I'm the Will of the Feywild.
Oh, that makes sense.
And you taking shortcuts like that? Well,
wait, I didn't take shortcuts. Well, this is messed up. I'm the only person who actually climbed this tree.
I climbed up the tree.
No, you didn't, you rat. Stay out of this.
I still climbed up it.
Wait, 5th level?
Yep.
Oh
my god.
He missed.
He doesn't need to. Wait,
Yeah.
how much HP have you got? He doesn't
29,
miss.
Chris.
He
I'm
just-
napping.
Thump. Yeah, Vaike just immediately falls down from the tree and lands bump back down here. But I guess you take full damage and then wake up.
Or like a D4 from that distance.
Yeah, I'll just give you a D6. There you go, 1 damage. So you wake up flat on your back, looking up at Will, who's kind of snickering and saying, "You need the key to get to the next area, dummy."
I'm trying to get the key.
So you're saying the key is not in there?
I didn't say there's not a key up there.
Oh.
But you need to use the key.
Oh, I see.
Baird will bow to Zenor as like we gotta get up to her location, like just a polite like.
Okay. Well,
yeah, she seems much more polite than Salone. She's just been giving you like. She's just been insulting your intelligence the whole time.
I'm just.
Zenor says, "Yeah, the padlock up there. You just need to get the other key and unlock it. Ladder should drop right down."
Fake. Did you get a key?
Well, if I must find the right key. Well, if I must find the right key.
Go back down and get the key then.
No, Mr. I can teleport. You can go back down and get the key. I actually
tried different keys on the panpipes to see if any of them might be the right key.
Oh, like playing a tune to try and get the key to like
the key. They did not clarify what these were. He did not necessarily say they were objects.
You can see the lock rattling, but it doesn't seem to like just. It doesn't pop off, unfortunately. What about Notus? I know you're all the way back down here at the bottom. It looks like everyone's safely in the treehouse.
If everyone's safely up, then I will start making my way.
Okay. We'll get you back up there.
Oh no.
could not get it worse. Well, Mischief just wraps a tongue around you and pulls you back down. Feels a bit left out, it seems. Poor Mischief. Oh well.
No, he's looking after Peanut.
Yeah, Peanut's down there. But I'm saying your nat 1 is probably because Mischief pulls you back in.
He wanted to give
Okay,
you a
so back up
like
here.
before you left.
So, Vaike, I think at this point, give me a deception check.
Why?
Because you know what.
You know why.
I'm not trying to be deceptive.
Alright, you.
Ooh.
I'm in.
Are you sure about that?
Are the others? Baird, Garreth, even Ulric, you can give me an insight check.
I'll roll
Because
one.
Ulric's been looking around for this key.
Let's see.
No one knows where the key is. Except Vaike. And no one knows where that. No one knows that Vaike has the key. God damn it.
Chris, I'm just gonna wait for
Where's
everyone
the
to be.
At the moment.
To be here.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna wait for
Where's
everyone
the
to be
telephone?
distracted.
So Televar is just hovering around near the balcony.
Mhm.
I'm gonna call him down to the bottom.
Okay. So Televar flies down, catches up.
I'm gonna pull the tuning fork out of my bag and hand it to him.
The tuning fork. Okay. So
Tuning
Televar flies
fork.
back up.
I don't know if any of these guys know what it does.
Pardon my interruption. I see you're all gathered.
Oh!
There appears to
I
be a
remember.
device that your accomplice Notus has handed me. They said to hand this to you, and they hand over a strange tuning fork.
Bird! Touch the
Oh.
lock!
Okay. Yeah.
With the key. Tuning
Yeah.
fork.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Whilst you're tapping the, because you'll have to mage hand and get it up there and tap it. Whilst
Yeah.
they're doing
Well,
that, Vaike,
Well, yeah.
you wanted to do
While
something.
they're
Vaike?
all distracted, like they're all looking out the balcony at Sir Televar, talking to him. I'm gonna pop the lock open and run upstairs.
So right in the middle of the
Okay.
Garreth
The-
is
it's-
busy fixing the telescope.
Yep. And so this is as everyone is like listening to Sir Talavar, he's explaining what this does, or maybe explaining that Notus gave you
Mhm.
why they gave it to you. And I'll give you this. Give me a stealth check, Fake. It's not bad either.
I think that beats everyone's
Everyone's-
passive perception besides Jack.
Yeah. It
Mhm.
does. So Talavar's explaining, like, I got this from Notus, and then you hear a thud. You usually look around. The ladder is already on the floor, and Vake's gone, and he's already up the.
You hear
He's already
Baird
up there.
burst into even more laughter. Like he's like I
Will
think at
is-
this point he's like leaning like over and he's having a hard time standing.
Will flies up through the hole as well, and so Vaike, you've got two ways to go here. There's a trapdoor in the ceiling that leads up onto the roof, and then you got the attic area where there's a whole bunch of different like costumes, clothing, and there's a big trunk at the end with a padlock on it.
No,
Or a key,
straight out
rather.
the trapdoor. Straight up the
Okay.
trapdoor.
Jump up through onto the shingles.
Action search. Dashing, long jumping onto the nest.
Onto the nest. You're confident it's up here, huh?
He wouldn't sleep me if it wasn't.
All right. This should be a quick perception check then.
Oh shit! Come on, Chris.
Uh-huh.
Don't do me like this.
Everyone else. No. So
Mhm.
there's like these large eggs. You rustle around in all the straw, and it's just a bunch of like twigs that you have to like root through. It's like literally finding a needle in a haystack. Or Notus. I'm gonna give you another athletics check, or rather acrobatics, because I see you down here.
I'm fine.
Hey, there you go. You start making your way up. All right, everyone else, you can climb up the ladder. The rats are also somehow making it up.
They're using teamwork.
They're all clinging. They're part
They're
of
all
Ulric
part of
because he's a
Ulric, yeah.
swarm, right? He's part of the swarm, right?
Yeah, they're using Ulric to climb up.
Mm-hmm. Will's like warmer.
I'm gonna use my next
Scorching
action.
hot.
I'm gonna use my next action to dig through again.
Okay. Give me
Oh, and
another
by the way,
perception check.
I have Vaike 2 over here. He's not on the map, but Vaike 2's over here.
Oh, right. Yeah. Vaike 2. It's Vaike 2. I
Vaike
always
2!
forget Vaike 2, you know.
Oh, dude, why?
Can I jump up to where
These-
Vaike is?
Yeah, on this turn you can. Yeah, easily.
Okay.
So could Baird if they wanted.
I think Baird is just watching everyone.
Well, everyone is busy trying to find the key. Stellar, does this look better now?
This looks fantastic. Wow, how did you... I didn't even see you pull out a tool. Did you fix it with magic?
Yeah?
You're like Will of the Feywild. Where did you learn that stuff?
A bit here and there. Most from, or not from, through Sabilna.
Her eyes go wide and she's like gasping. You know Zybilna?
Well, I don't know Sabilna, but I know one of her pupils, and he taught me.
She starts like clapping excitedly, like, this is amazing. We need to work together. We're trying to help people and other children. We're basically like Zybilna's little helpers.
Oh, you
Where's
are
that Bilna's big helpers?
nice.
There's more
Okay.
kids in Loomlurch we've tried to save, but we can't get past the damn tin men.
Din.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of kids in Loomlurch, have you seen a girl that looks a bit like me?
There's lots of kids in there. I wouldn't be surprised if there is one, but we haven't been able to like get all the way in.
Hmm.
We've only managed to save one or two. I'm one of them, but that was a long time ago.
Hmm.
Feels forever since we had a successful prison escape. Will can tell you more about it. He's got a plan. He's got it all laid out and drawn up. Maybe you could help him. Well, help us.
Oh, wait. We were supposed to get some. I'll be back in a bit. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you climb back up, Garreth.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, those in the nest.
Is
and
it over there?
Yeah, you see
Nice.
everyone like throwing twigs and bits of broken eggshell out of the
Is
nest.
this like sturdy enough to like having
on.
like a 400-pound like minotaur just jump on it?
The nest, if it wasn't supported by a big like pole, probably not.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Damn, you're 400 pounds.
you're kind of gripping on.
I
You're
don't
more
know, I
like
just
gripping
thought-
onto the central pillar, I guess.
Okay. I don't know how big Ulric is. I just said a big number. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He could be
I
400.
wouldn't be surprised.
Let me see.
Should I help you, sir? Should I help you, Vaike?
Yeah, I'll roll again a perception check.
8.
It's got to be in here somewhere, right?
Gulptic! He said he helped me.
This
DC
egg is
16.
rattling.
This egg's
Of
rattling.
course it's in the egg.
I'm gonna punch the egg.
Oh my god.
Glottic's holding it, but yeah, it shatters into pieces. I was waiting for Ulric to like bite one of these eggs and like swallow the key accidentally, but yeah, you punch it and a shiny key kind of bounces out onto the ground.
I'm gonna
onto the
grab it,
nest, rather.
and then I'm gonna swap places with Vaike too.
Yeah,
So I'll
you
be back
reappear
over here. Yep.
reappear inside if you want, or whatever.
Yeah, inside. Because, or I mean, I could have Vaike 2 at the chest and be 30 feet over here, right?
Yeah, I guess you could. I think
So that'd
Garrett's
be-
nearest to you as you like bamf back in. I don't,
I swear to God, if you put me to
you-
sleep, I swear if you put me to sleep.
Garreth, this is gonna be tricky. The key is in your hand, I assume, Vaike, right?
Yeah, it's
Or it's
in
literally being
Snicker
held
Snack has
by-
the vines wrapped around it.
Okay. Garreth, give me a sleight of hand. Nope, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You see Garreth try to go for it. He
Oh.
tries, but you are able to.
I also
Well,
do.
Snicker
I don't know
Snack
if the-
recoils back.
I don't know if the Javelin of Warning would have done anything for me there, but
There is a swarm of rats that Vaike has to contend with.
Oh, and there's a
Mhm.
swarm of rats. Do you command the
Difficult
rats
terrain.
there?
I think that Ulric would see as Vaike like finds the key. Ulric would see as like not in response to Vaike being the one finding it, but in response to this kind of childish moment coming to an end. See as Baird's like expression like slowly like loses that luster.
Okay. Why is this music going on? Did you want the swarm of rats to like try and steal the key at all? By the way, or are you gonna let them pass?
I don't think Baird would have the swarm of rats try to steal the key.
No. Okay, no worries. In that case, they're just watching intently, surrounding the trunk. As Vaike, you're the one to pop open the chest if you want.
yep.
Perfect. Okay, well, as soon as you do, you see a whole bunch of like springs burst something out of the chest, and it lunges towards you, nearly like impaling you. As you see a horn, a horn attached to a great deal of mismatched clotheslines, maybe underpants and God knows what else, pillowcases, you name it. As a unicorn charges out and just lands towards you. Can you give me a dex save, please?
I sure can.
I don't wanna.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great. Perfect. In which case then, as it lands on you, it collapses into pieces, right? Its form just topples on top of you. You're completely covered in blankets, pillows, everything. Every costume you can imagine is loaded into here, and it just piles on top of you. And you hear the laughter of Will right next to you, and watches the whole thing kind of play out. And he's just like, bah! You fell for it.
I'm just gonna start laughing as well. That's underneath all the rubble, and then underneath, I'll stick out a hand to Will and be like, Esquire Vaike, Iron Body, Vilibod Keep, Monarch of the Witchlight Carnival, right hand of Zybilna.
Well, Will of the Feywild, and welcome to Little Oak. This is the Getaway Gang's base of operations. Looks like you've proven yourselves. You know what? You might just be cut out for my master plan.
You might be cut out for my master plan.
You don't plan. Stop lying.
Yeah, what's your master plan?
Guys,
I call the
please.
shots.
Guys, please.
Guys,
trying to
don't
be
embarrass
cool.
me. Don't embarrass me in front of the child, guys. Come on.
Dude, come
Well, you guys can. I'll take you to the other map. Why not? There's a more like top-down map that I have.
Mm.
As they welcome you in, all the kids are practically laughing when they see Vaike completely dogpiled in blankets and pillows.
I'm not getting out of
And
it. I just have my head sticking out.
fantastic. You guys are, yeah, you're free to kind of like nestle in, make yourself. That's what they say. I don't know how we're gonna get your frog friend up here, but oh wait, we got the lift. Let me just lower it down for
Sloan,
them. Yeah,
would you mind?
you
And this-
see, Miss
And this is
Mischief's
Peanut.
brought up.
The Jabberwock may have gotten his mother.
Oh no,
So he's a kid
so sad.
just as lost as the rest of us, it would seem.
Oh, there's Peanut. There we go.
Peanut. Psst. This little one shouldn't be here.
Little one. Oh yeah, he's coming.
Baird will go
Very-
over to help Vaike up if he needs it.
Who to help me out?
Baird would help you up.
No, I'm chilling.
Okay.
Will has like his own little throne of over here. He's got like a little. What's that? Like a hat? Some sort of hat. But yeah, he's got a little throne. The others have their own little chairs, kind of mismatched around here. They all kind of kick their feet up on a chest. There's a big enough sofa for Ulric and Bobby here. And yeah, you guys make yourselves at home for a moment or two. And they say, well, so this master plan, does it involve freeing a bunch of kids from captivity?
Yes. It involves some pretty awesome stuff. Prison break, punching 3 hags in the face.
Explosions,
Yep.
dragons,
Yep.
all everything.
Collecting the 3 shards of Snickersnack, killing the Jabberwock. There's a lot of stuff that I
Saving
gotta
the
do.
Feywild.
Yeah, freeing Zybilna, figuring out what that monkey and goblin at the Calliope got. There's a lot of stuff in my plan.
Yeah, it's pretty
Bobby
basic
says,
stuff.
"We will."
He basically
sounds
doesn't
like
know
your
what
plan.
he's doing.
It sounds as crazy as your plan, Will. It's even got the explosions part in it. Yeah, hang on. Did you steal my plan? Is this what's happening here?
Well, I'll pull up my.
I feel like you
list. I'll pull up my list, and nope, this is my plan right here.
This is mine, and he pulls out. Oh God, you're not
A
gonna.
list! The list! The list!
Yeah.
A list.
Whoa.
Is it
He
a
pulls
people
out
I
his
need to help
own-
list? Yeah.
Yeah, there is a bunch of children's names on this, and he's also got like this folded up battle plan as well.
Do
Says
I
it
see?
feels like you've been. It's like you've been seeing this.
Do I see Hannah's name on his list?
I gotta find it. Let's have a look. There is a bunch of names. He says these aren't all the kids, but it's the ones we've managed to figure out so far. We know there's at least another 8 in there that we need to get out. Oh, it's been tough though. There's so many tin soldiers now. It's like Scabbeth has been mass producing them.
Okay, couple questions. What's a tin soldier?
It's these weird robot guys, and they patrol the whole premises, and we can't get past them now. They're always on high alert.
And then second question, do you know a kid named Hannah?
They look through the list, and you see about 4 or 5 of them on there. And he says he estimates there's about 8 kids. So it could be one of the ones that he hasn't listed yet. But there's like spaces, like there's like numbers listings to 8, and he's got 5 of them filled in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, we know at least 5 of the 8 in there, but it's hard to make contact with the others now that, well, they're under lock and key practically.
We are in a hurry. Else we could do something with the keys.
Whoa. Oh yeah, because you gotta like lock something, right? And then you can unlock something.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I already unlocked this morning, or when we woke up.
So Will, what's your plan?
Well, I usually don't share plans with piles of blankets.
You can share a plan with me.
Oh, fine. I'll stand up.
Yeah, you stand up and you see as everything falls away and off of them, there's still like a pair of underpants like on top of Fake's head.
I'm not taking
he's
those
got like a
off.
cape of he's got like a cape of technicolored clothing. There's some giggles from the rest of the crew, the gang even. Peanut comes over and starts like sniffing you. Now, Will says, "Well, my plan kind of hinged on having a friend of ours help out. Unfortunately, they got captured too."
Who's that friend? Who's this friend?
Well, her name is Bella. And she was kidnapped by none other than the infamous Red. He's a pirate around here. Uh-huh.
Red.
Is he the one with the giant flying ship?
No. His ship doesn't fly. It's sunk. It practically sunk into the ocean.
Wait, there's an ocean?
Yeah. That's where his wreck is. It's out by the shore. Well, the cove. It's called oh, yeah. It's called Cloistered Cove.
Is that where he's holding Bella?
Yep. Unfortunately, we couldn't get close. They've got a damn ballista. And it's loaded.
What's a blister?
Like a giant crossbow.
Oh.
Big bow and arrow.
Well, Will, it might be your lucky day. Or lucky twilight. You got 8 new friends here to help.
Okay. You think you can take on Big Red?
Wait, you think you can't?
You think I can't?
Just
as I have
gauging your
underpants?
confidence.
You think I can't?
I mean, Baird will sort of lean forward and go, with the will of the Feywild on our side, we need not confidence, but trust.
All right, then. Little Oak. He kind of taps on the wooden floorboards. Dunk, dunk. Take us to the Cloistered Cove. We've got a date with Big Red. And you start to hear it kind of readjust and begins to head through the forest. In the meantime, make yourselves a home. There's cushions, there's card games, little baubles, all kinds of stuff. Will kind of hovers up out of his chair. There's like a backflip out of it, and flies up towards the higher decks.
Before you
I
go,
just realized.
Will, have you heard this tune anywhere? And Baird will play just those few notes, and he says, I'm trying to find it. Well, the rest of it.
He says, I don't recall it. But if anyone knows a song like that, if anyone knows, it'd be her. Yeah. Lamorna might know it.
Lamorna?
Mm-hmm.
Where would she
She's
be?
the one in the lake.
The lake.
Oh, that
Yep.
we couldn't get to? Forrest wouldn't let us get there?
Yep, it's secret. No one gets there.
Do you know how to get there?
Maybe. Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Well,
What do you...
we just gotta help out. And
Be
we're
willing
gonna
to
head
tell
there.
me? I can promise you I can keep a secret. He says that with very darkly, to himself, almost as he says it.
He says, okay, well, how about this? You help me get back Bella, I'll tell you the secret. Only I need to trust that you would, not misuse it. It's important that no one else finds out.
Specifically no one else, or specifically some persons? People.
There's a lot of bad guys in in Thither's Forest recently. Can't be letting these secrets fall into the wrong hands. So I need to know that I can trust you guys. And getting back Bella, well, that would prove to me that you're not bad guys.
I just realized something. There's a spyglass, and we've got some elevation. That means
Oh, we can look around?
we can look around and see if we can find a flying airship. And if we know where they are, we can keep track of them until they return home.
Will.
I'll
Potentially.
gladly help you save your friend, Will. In fact, I intended to do so whether or not you gave me anything. You know what they say about children in the Feywild. They need to be protected.
You mean insight check when you say that? I guess everyone witnessing this conversation, you can do that as well. Everyone roll an insight.
It's like,
As for
dude, another
Notus,
natural 20?
I'll tell Notus what their aura is if you want. Tell you in private one. Okay. All right. What did you get?
I got a natural 20.
Not bloody hell! What the hell
Bloody
is
hell.
happening?
Disgusting. That's crazy.
What is your rolls today? Insane.
I-
Okay.
How
Well,
many
I'm a
nat 20s
mad
is that
person.
now?
I think that's
4?
5.
It might
Yeah,
be
I'm pretty
5.
sure
Mhm.
that's 5.
we've lost count. That's how many we've lost count.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, what I said to Notus, I'll repeat to you because that's a nat 20. You sense there's a look of almost sort of guilt on his face as you say that. Like children need to be protected. And you see he can't bear to look you in the eye, almost like as if he's hiding some shame, hiding some responsibility, and you see him like let loose a heavy sigh. His shoulders kind of sink, and he kind of nods like sharply, as if to like end the conversation and quickly get away. And yeah, he flies off up onto the much higher decking, probably where you saw the nest beforehand, right? And he kind of like plonks down in the nest with his head in his hands.
Brad will say as he walks away, and he says, "And doing everything you can to correct mistakes is sometimes all you can do. It's all I do."
Yeah, he would pause mid-air as you say that, kind of like almost jutter mid-flight. Whereas up to now, it's been very elegant, swooping around, and now he kind of like, kind of like jutters in the air before slumping down into the nest, almost like you kind of hit something deep.
Yeah, as Dylan always says, kids are the most important thing, and we got to make sure that they're taken care of and raised properly.
Brad will put his hand on Vake's shoulder and just calmly go, "I think he did something he regrets."
Oh, haven't we all?
Some more than others.
I know Ulric regrets buying that cannonball.
Does
Do
he?
you,
Try
Ulrich?
again.
I'll try again.
See, but that's the difference with Ulric. He doesn't let his regrets stop him.
You see, a couple of the kids kind of stick up for him and say, "Will's never made a mistake. He's the best leader we've had, and he's only done right by us. And he's trying to save the other kids. We're gonna get us all out of there, and the getaway gang is gonna grow in number. We'll be stronger than anyone. We'll be
Yep.
stronger than
Say-
those hobgoblin pirates."
I
I
don't
never
think
doubted him.
we doped him. I think he dopes himself, which he shouldn't do.
Baird will
No,
actually.
Will's fearless.
Can Baird sort of like, as everyone's talking, just sort of try to go unnoticed and walk up to where Will is?
Wow.
You guys just got to realize you're putting quite the burden on him, or that he has quite the burden on his shoulders. So you got to be there to
Quite the
support him.
burden.
Quite the burden.
Baird.
Can I tell if, rather than it being guilt about him making a mistake, is it maybe guilt that he feels like he's failed them because they've been captured?
You're not able to tell the specifics, just the emotion of guilt. But it could be one of those two. It could be even something else, but it's definitely specific, at least enough to know that it was on the topic of.
Oh, no,
protecting
I
each other.
get the
Yeah.
reason for.
The only way to know for sure is to really like talk to him or ask him. But he seems to be also a bit closed off about that, and that he's kind of moved away from the conversation and tried to distance himself, possibly because he doesn't want to talk about it. But you could ask the other kids, but they seem to be just sticking up for him, saying he's not made a mistake. At least in their eyes, he seems like a fearless leader, right?
Baird will just try to play
I-
something personal. A song that he's filled with double meanings and things that
Okay.
give him a way to try to explain his situation, I guess.
Hmm. A 10. He's sees you coming up. He's already tried to like distance himself once already. He kind of sees you coming up and gets a little perhaps uncomforted, discomfort from your presence for a moment, and tries to like fly up and away and even further. And he says, I gotta do a quick patrol. I'll be back.
I do know what it's like. To be alone. I, in fact, know it better than most. There are people out there that are willing to shoulder your burden with you. You need not carry it alone.
He looks around before he flies off and says, some burdens can't be shared because then people wouldn't look at you the same way again. And I need to be a fearless leader for them. So they believe that they have a chance.
You have to make sure to do it the right way. I understand that.
And he says, though there is something to be said about loneliness. I feel like I may have left someone behind as well. They're probably feeling pretty lonely too.
Oh,
But right now there's too many important things I need to take care of. They would understand. With that, he quickly flies away. Perhaps getting a little bit too overwhelmed with emotion. He doesn't want to show
Thank
it
you.
either. He wants to try and stay. He wants to clearly try and stay strong and keep up these appearances.
Thank you for the game. I lost my chance at that.
Well,
I imagine.
good luck.
Uh,
Yeah, go on.
I'm telling the story of how we freed those kids from the playground from hell. Also telling the
story
kids-
time with me.
Telling the kids the story of how Ulric was chasing a cake and ate it that one time, and it's still kind of alive inside of him.
Beautiful.
I don't have it on
Oh,
my
man.
sheet, but can I use my like magic awareness thing up here?
Yeah, I think
You're a wild magic
I might have
barbarian.
got.
Yeah, it's not on my sheet anymore.
Hmm,
Because
okay,
you wanted
we need
2
to re-add that.
subclasses. One
Yeah.
subclass wasn't enough for you.
It might have got lost in that. Yeah, well, you definitely still have it though. Yeah. So you basically are able to kind of like detect magic in a short sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So
Anything fun up
you
here?
look around. There is a lot of stuff that's fun. Yeah, the floor of this treehouse is covered with blankets, cushions, and piles of straw. Hanging from the 6-foot high ceiling by a rope is a basket that holds apples, berries, sugarcane, and a few crumpled up sheets of parchment. In one corner, lying on a cushion, is Peanut. Peanut's just here, chilling. There is also heaped in another corner is a crude unicorn costume made of polka dot quilts and a wooden horse's head that has a wooden horn attached to it as well. And that's the thing that jumped out at Vaike and landed on him. Oh, that's over here. Here he
Is
is.
there anything that's like setting off my magic sensors?
There isn't actually. The crumpled up sheets of paper though, they do draw your attention, and like
Yeah,
unraveling
perfect as
one,
well.
there's more. Yeah, there's more wanted posters. They've all got different offers on them with different rewards. So the first one you saw, it had the art. It looked like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other ones, they read, this sorry wretch has stolen from me. Deliver him to me alive and unarmed, and I'll give you back 10 years of your youth. Another one says, this little troublemaker belongs to me. Bring him home, alive and unharmed, and you'll win the heart of one you love.
Mm.
And I guess the one that really speaks to you more than anything, I guess, is this one. It says, bring this wisp of a thief to me alive and unharmed, and I'll ensure that no sword can ever break your skin.
Mm.
Oh
Mm.
no. I can see how this works out.
You don't need that, Ulric. No sword can break your skin as is. You're so thick-skinned and stupid.
It's impossible to break through me.
It's impossible.
It doesn't pique my interest. I just kind of crumple it back up.
Yeah, okay.
So I
Eat
eat it.
You eat. You say you eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, give me another quick con save. This one's a very low DC. I think paper is edible in a sense. 11. Yeah, it's kind of like
Basically.
sugar paper.
Sugar paper.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the kids
Dissolves
see
pretty
him.
easy. They're like, sorry, guy. That wasn't part of the candy.
Are you sure?
I know it's near the bowl.
Right.
Yeah, it's near the sugar cane, but that stuff was actually real parchment.
Oh, I didn't even see the sugar cane. I'll eat the sugar cane too.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you can have one. Yeah, sure. You pick up the sugar cane, start tasting it. What about the sugar cane is odd? I guess there's a weird center as you start licking through the coats of candy, and to you it kind of looks like a weird stick insect.
Oh.
Yeah, but covered in hard candy.
Doesn't stop me. It's interesting, but it's like, okay.
Yeah. It just means it's got like a crunchy center.
How many are there?
Oh, there's a few.
Okay, well, I'll take
Bobby
take
says
about whatever a few is, I guess. I'll
three.
leave one.
Three's a good
I won't
number.
be greedy. I'll leave one. I won't be greedy.
Bobby takes that one and starts like licking it as well. Says, "We got these from the goblins."
Oh, they just give you candy?
Yeah, they sell it. There's a little candy store outside of Loomlurch.
Oh.
I think we was pretending that we were there to buy candy, and then a couple of us snuck in and tried to sneak out more of the kids.
Oh, you didn't steal the candy, right?
Oh, we traded for it. We got
Oh,
loads of
okay.
stuff here. We got buttons. We got rusty nails. He's got.
Oh,
There's all kinds
Ooh.
of like costume stuff here.
I love rusty nails.
Dude, Ulric, you always eat rusty nails.
Yep, all the time. Well, I'm glad you didn't steal it, because I didn't want to like die if I ate this or something.
Oh no, it's not cursed. Although having said that, hold up.
I explode. The slime shoots out of my stomach.
Hey, Bobby does say, although actually some of the candy they do have is kind of magical, but we ate all of that already. And he pats his belly. Good stuff.
Oh, do you have any more?
Baird will point between like point under Ulric's butt and like implying maybe look in the couch cushions.
Yeah, can I look in the cushions?
Wait, what are you looking for?
Magic
If there's
candy.
like, yeah, any
Like,
fell
like,
like,
fell?
on the couch. I'll like pick up the couch.
Oh, I
I'll look
see.
under the couch.
Okay. You know what? You can give me a perception. If someone wants to help, they can as well. Bobby's like, what are you doing?
I'll be like, Ulric.
Baird will gladly help Ulric.
Oh my god. I think you might find one. Only aided because you have the magical pulsing that searches out
Oh
for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
my magic.
So you're like-
awareness.
You kind of hone in on one right tucked down behind the couch that must have got lost with it. Let me see what it
It's
is.
got like a little bit of lint stuck to it and some hair.
There's like a bite taken out of it.
Couch candy.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, I need to actually find
This was the real
the
treasure.
candy list. God.
It's just like a Stray Werther's original that's kind of.
Ugh.
I would say before Baird came downstairs, like Notus would have seen Baird sigh at the top of the ladder before he came down.
Okay. Roll a d8, Ulric. Okay. Yeah, like you said, it's like a weird Werther's taste looking thing with bits of lint and hair on it. It smells sweet, and it looks as though it has got magic on it. And it appears to be kind of in the shape of like a beetle.
Oh no.
How'd I just ate a bug?
Does it have some kind of juice?
Wait, did you eat it already?
It wasn't as sweet after all. It
Oh
was just
yeah,
a
I
bug.
saw. Yeah, I saw it and just.
You found it and ate it? Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like off the ground.
Ulric's head begins to swell bigger and bigger until it's like cartoonishly massive. And it looks like a bobblehead.
You like can't hold it up.
Yeah, like it starts leaning to one side. Yeah.
Can I shove him?
Yes, you can. He's like a mascot, like an Ulric mascot.
I'm gonna show him so he falls down and then he can't get back up.
An allergic reaction, that's what that is.
Oh
Mm.
god.
Not sugar allergies, an allergic magical sweet.
You know, this is not the first time Ulric has ended up with a big head, because we also had baby Ulric the other day.
The
I
kids
I
start
can feel my
joining in.
thoughts.
Yeah, woo! They start dogpiling you as well. Like
No.
as your head falls down, they jump on you.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm gonna like elbow drop him.
I'm gonna throw up.
They just pile on like big head, big head.
Big head, big head. I'm gonna have Big 2 come off the top rope and land on Ulric as well.
Oh my god, yeah, sure thing. Just like smack. What? Yeah, your head is really hard to miss now. It's just like bam.
God.
So Talavar's like, would you like me to dispel this tomfoolery?
Please.
Are you kidding?
Ah, well, I would. If I could, I would.
Why,
Albert
why,
has no solution.
why did you even talk?
I just checked his spell list. I was like, I'm sure he had dispel magic. Turns out he doesn't. Turns out he's just pranking you.
Get pranked, bro.
Notice. What's your passive perception?
I don't know. On my head, hold on.
12.
12. I think Notice would hear Bird sort of mutter under his breath to himself, like he's not like everyone else is doing things. He would sort of mutter to himself, asking the question of like, if we would have been like this, like to himself, like he's wondering if that. And he's sort of like receding into himself a little bit, like he's trying to avoid everyone, just a little bit.
Okay. To be fair, I think Notus is feeling a little bit sort of like, I don't want to say obsolete, but out of place. There's a lot of children and, childish fun going on, and she's just sort of in the corner, So I think she might just go and sit on the roof and enjoy the height for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send Sir Goltic with Notice. Just in case she like, falls off.
Yeah.
In case she like falls off or something. Not that I think she will, but just in case.
She would not. She'd be fine.
All right.
Well,
Anyone
so-
else want to do something before you arrive at the cloistered cove?
So is this like thing that came out of me? Like, is it like a real thing?
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
like a
you
lie?
see out of every... No, it was spring loaded. You could see after you would
It's
dug
like
your way out of the blankets.
Is it like a jack in the
You could
box?
see in... Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that thing launched out and landed on you and just collapsed as well.
Mhm.
But out of... the kids kind of reassembled it and draped the blanket back over the top of it.
I wonder if we had that melted.
But Ulric didn't... Yeah, and Ulric didn't sense any kind of magic from it as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Can I,
It-
as the spyglass has been fixed, can I, one, check for the mountain where we left Jack, and two, can I see if I can find the airship?
Yeah, give me a perception check with advantage.
I
Wow.
forgot to
Didn't
roll with
need it.
advantage.
That's we've had a lot of nat 20s today.
Hey, this is my
Jeez, you
first
have-
one for
okay.
tonight.
I should have asked specifics first, though. The mountain or the
Uh,
airship?
my Hmm.
Yeah,
I did say the mountain first. Because
I'll let
I
you pick
assumed
whichever first.
Garreth would look for the mountain first, because if the ship was going to the mountain,
Mm-hmm.
then that would be in both at the same time. So he checked for the mountain
Right.
first.
Okay, you zoom all the way back. Actually, you're kind of heading in that direction as it happens. And so you've got a clean look at the mountain from here. Zoom way in, and you don't see any ship. You can see where there were the remains of charred planks of wood and a workshop. There's no ship docked at it. Your eyes do hone in, almost as if drawn magnetically through some connection you have with Jack, to a small little splotch of orange on the mountain.
Does he wave?
Jack,
They're trying
we're
to say
supposed to be more hidden.
Does he wave at Garreth?
I don't know how, but I think Jack kind of not waves, but like looks
I
around,
can
like over their
see
shoulder,
you.
like it's like they can feel themselves being watched. Yeah. And then they quickly cover up behind like a tree or something. Yeah,
But he's
pumpkins
okay.
totally grow in trees, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blending into my environment.
He's at the end of a branch like an apple.
So, yeah,
Yeah, something like that. Okay.
he's glued himself to it, like dangling there. Okay,
Then I need to
yeah.
roll again for the ship.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, this would be a separate one with advantage still. I swear to God, if you roll another nat 20.
It's not that 20.
That's still pretty good. 20, 19. Okay. So there is some part that makes it a little difficult with the mists being everywhere. There is now. Well, let me just point out where you guys actually are on the map. The real one. Oh, here's Little Oak. Here's the Cloister Cove. Yeah, you're like over here.
No, we didn't get a reveal on the top part of the map. We'd only gotten revealed of the things we had seen in the distance.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of showing you now. And this is the Cloister Cove. So you're on Little Oak, and you're marching basically up, all the way to the top.
Where Jack sits?
Or
is
I
it
thought
over
Jack
here?
would be more like over
Okay.
here. Yeah, let's just put Jack up here, and get rid of that. There, cool. So yeah, this would be the mountain that Jack's on, and I'll just pull him out and pop him on there. He's not invisible anymore. There we go. And so yeah, that's where you see Jack. As you're looking out for the airship as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The airship. The airship is actually nowhere to be seen in the skies. That means you're pretty confident it's not flying over thither somewhere. You would see it if that was the case, because you do this kind of like full 360 surveying the entire skyline, and there is no sails to be seen billowing in the air, no cannons firing off, there's no mid-air combat, right? So they're not here right now. That begs the question, are they able to fly through the mists? Because that's where your vision ends, right? You can't pierce through the kind of outskirts of the realm. It just seems to end in...
Mists are at the border of Thither?
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't see beyond that. So either they're not in Thither at all, or they are somehow able to navigate the mists, which you've learned is either incredibly hard to do, or
What?
you would need some very specific, helpful friend in order to do it. There are not that many that know the way between the mists.
Hmm. Well, we were able to cross the mists.
With Clapperclaw.
Cross them,
Uh,
yes, but Clapperclaw was the only reason you were able to do that.
Would Clapperclaw be able to guide us back to hither?
They
Probably.
can, yes.
Okay.
If you ask them to, they would happily send you back. Though, you've never seen the airship in hither either,
I mean, we'd
and you've
never
got plenty
checked.
of good looks in the.
My
I mean,
theory
there were
is
times.
based on if
on.
Baird has public knowledge and like rumors from outside the Feywild, there was the airship that like there were airship raids happening with hobgoblins out in the material realm.
We don't know if it was airship. We know that there were no hobgoblins, and then suddenly there was hobgoblins, and then they would disappear as fast as they showed up.
Which implies an airship.
Could imply many things. Yeah, it could imply many things. The airship is a good explanation for it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Albeit it may be the best one, but it could still be anything else. We don't
It
know.
still
yet.
could be anything else.
We
so
haven't
they could
covered all
have
the bases yet. We don't know everything.
It could have
It
some-
It could be funny mirror shenanigans.
it could just be all smoke and mirrors.
It could be they in fact isn't those. It's just rumors. Some guy made it up.
But we can go to the code.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ulric cracking me up. Could be the best one. Yeah, so that is a possible connection between, yes, the hobgoblin raids and the material plane. But I will mention you did get some good looks in the skyline when you're on top of Telemy Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you didn't see, and the fog was mostly on like on the ground level of the swamps. So, there you go. That's what you gather the information of when you're looking through the spyglass. You do spot the floating isles again, and way off in the distance, these tiny little pink and purple and blue sparks going off. Little fireworks almost. You're like,
Oh.
I missed the
hell is
magic
going
missile.
on
Now
over
I'm dying.
Oh.
The wizard gets
A tiny
vaporized as a new magic missile and toss begins immediately.
there's something bizarre. Yeah.
Make it blue.
Wait.
Okay.
Make it pink. Make it blue.
There's something wrong with this fairy circle.
What's that?
There's 7.
There's 7.
There's 7 mushrooms in that fairy circle.
That was the campestry. That was like. Do you remember
There's
getting eaten?
also 7 in this one.
There's also 7 in the other one.
There's a reason for that, but I'll get onto that later. You'll discover why. But also, you're very, very picky right now. Anyway,
It's 7. 7 is terrible. It's not twice 6 and it's not 8.
I'll tell you what else you do see as you're approaching the cloistered cove. Way off in the distance, you see a shipwreck.
Oh, there it is!
Oh god. You definitely hear the groaning from the tree. Kind of looks around at you. You have arrived at your destination.
I'd look around to see if Will is back.
He has, yes, he's returned. Yeah, coast is clear.
The coast is clear? The entire coast?
Ah, right, except
I
for the
mean-
cloistered cove.
What do you mean the coast is clear? There is this giant ship on the coast.
All right, smarty pants. That's where we want to go.
Yep. Do we want to go
Okay.
in loud or do we want to go in soft?
Hmm.
God, Little Oak's token's huge.
Little Oak not so little.
No. Okay. So, crap, that's a pasty.
Oh,
Okay,
by
so
the way,
Little Oak comes through
Sure.
the tree. Oh, go ahead.
you can add 1d6 temp HP.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah, Sugar Rush.
for Sugar Rush earlier. Okay.
Also, you can treat this whole thing as a short rest at this point, if you did need to regain anything. But otherwise,
Action
More spell
surge.
slots.
yeah, you get your action surge back, spell slots, anything like that.
Chris, are we using your
Okay.
updated rules for the homebrew now?
Yeah, for your class changes, yes.
Okay, I'll do that after the session.
Okay, so what is up ahead is as Little Oak finally breaches the tree line, the dense forest gives way to a sparkling white sand beach. Gentle waves crashing along its shores, the pristine water stretches far into the distance where it becomes enveloped in mist. A massive winged ship lies old and broken near the high tide. And the wings are torn, the mast has been toppled, and the hull looks to be worse for wear. Weathered paint on the side of the bow reads The Never Landing.
By winged ship, as in it has actual wings, or is it a kind of sail? Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
it
did look
is a-
like wings on the side.
It is a flying ship.
It was a flying ship.
I want this one more than I want the other one, to be honest.
Hey,
Uh,
bird. Why not both?
Why not both?
Both is good.
Both is good.
Okay.
Do we want to go in? Do we want another bard distraction? Is that our plan?
Do we want a distraction?
I cannot see us. I can only see squares.
Yeah, don't worry about that for now.
It's like this map is placed over our tokens.
It is, yeah. Well, the other map is to your right, but I haven't dragged you onto it yet because it's like if I drag you onto the map, you're like there, you're like right there in front of a ballista. So
Oh,
I'm not going to do that until you say like you're down by the coast. So that's
they
what
have
you
a
see for now.
ballista.
Guys, I
Yeah,
have an idea.
You saw that as well.
I have a feeling I know what this idea is.
The Little Oak says, "I will wait here in the trees. If I march upon them, it'll be a bit of a giveaway."
Hey, Will.
Yeah,
How
How's
sturdy are
it?
these people?
sturdy. You mean the ship or my gang?
Their gang. Or is there no gang?
Huh. Their gang's pretty dangerous. I guess it's got smaller over the years, though. Me and Red, we go way back.
So, the ballista. Our friend Garreth here can make
Mhm.
people invisible.
Or tired.
Or tired. If we made you invisible, Will, would you be able to go up and just do a little damage?
Oh, I was just thinking about making them have a nap.
Hold on.
Oh, I just meant that
Aw.
Will just cutting the string on the ballista. Then it's not our problem.
As it happens, that's exactly why I wanted Bella. Our plan hinges on it because Bella can make us invisible. That was going to be the whole idea about being able to sneak into Loom Lurch. So I like this thinking. If you're able to do it, then yeah, we can give it a shot.
Do you guys want to hear my plan
Heck.
first?
What's your plan, Vaike?
Alright, so my plan.
Go
Or
ahead in first.
come here.
His plan is.
You still
leftover
got that.
keys for the
You still
hole.
got that dust that makes you really big, right?
Yeah.
So the plan is you make yourself really big, and then you go out there, and you make a scene. And when they fire the ballista at you, you catch it.
This doesn't sound like a good idea, Vaike.
Wait, I think that sounds like a pretty good idea.
It sounds dangerous.
But he's big enough; he'll be able to catch it.
Yeah, in a worst case scenario, I mean, I'm big, so I'll be okay.
And then after he catches the ballista, he throws it back, and he blows up the ballista.
Oh.
How's that?
Wait,
plan
this plan
sound?
has explosions?
Yeah, we're gonna blow the ballista.
I'm all
up.
for it.
Notus, what do you think?
Oh.
I think Vaike is confused as to what a ballista is. They don't blow up.
Well, that's why you got to throw it really hard, and that's why Ulric's big, so he can throw it really hard.
I think
Ballista is a large crossbow. It's not a cannon.
Yeah, it's like one of those like mounted ones, right? It's like you mount it on a wall or something. It's massive.
Yes,
Hey,
but I
Vaike.
don't see how that would blow up.
Yeah, Vaike, it's not gonna blow up, isn't it?
Oh, well, wait, but if you throw like its own ballista at it, won't it get destroyed?
I mean, I could destroy it, but I don't think it'll blow up.
Okay, we'll go with the first plan.
I mean,
Oh.
I think if you're all excited and Ulric is all right with doing the enlarging, I don't see an issue with it. But if we want to do it
what if you roll
stealthily,
on your
then
D10?
No, it's fine. We'll just disarm it.
We'll blow something up later.
Yeah, I'll just kick a rock. Don't want to.
I mean, we still have to get onto the boat to free Bella, so you'll still get fighting time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Like-
if you say so. You know, I'll put a hand on Ulrich's
Abacor's like,
shoulder.
hey, don't kick money.
But yeah, if Will, how confident are you in the fact that if you were invisible, that you could go up and just cut the string on that ballista?
Sorry, who are you asking?
Will.
Will. Okay. Will says, yeah, I could get right up to it.
Where are you?
How stealthy? I mean, you guys are pretty sneaky looking, but I'm more kind of talk my way out of situations, but I can
I
give
do-
it a shot. I could try and sneak up to it.
In 120 feet,
got a
I
good-
can make an area completely silent, if that would help.
Yeah, I could help. That could definitely help. No one would hear me coming either, I guess, because I'd be flying.
Yeah.
But would you have a way to disable the ballista?
I think, like Baird said, cut the string. I might do the job.
But you have a way to cut the string, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
Does he have a dagger?
It doesn't look like he's holding any weapons on him, but he sounds confident when he says that he is able to do that.
I'll offer him my dagger if he needs it.
Sure, he'll take the dagger.
Just until we're done with this.
No problem. Okay. There's this kind of switchback that goes down to the white beach, right? So the tree kind of rests in the top of this switchback, and you head down into the cove. Will says to the rest of the gang, he says, "All right, gang, as usual, I don't want you getting into the fray, all right? So you stay back here, keep a lookout. Let us know if anyone sneaks up behind. We'll be back soon." All right, Will. Good luck. Okay, I'm ready. Spell me up.
I'll cast minor illusion. No, not minor illusion. The other one. Minor invisibility or invisibility.
Minor invisibility.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
I mean, it's not major invisibility.
And wait
You
until
will-
they're at least a little bit away so that you can fly away.
Could I immediately take a minute to regain one spell slot?
You can. Did you not get one from a short rest?
I
Oh,
got one from
right,
the
you're
short
casting
rest,
another
but
now.
yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
I will gladly give him a bardic inspo because he only needs to hear me now. Hear me or see me.
Okay, so he's trying to be sneaky as he's trying to cut the crossbow string, the ballista string.
Mm-hmm.
The bardic inspiration is either one going to be a bit out of range, or two will be audible that it'll alert whoever's on there to someone's presence, right? So just yeah. There is a patrolling guard on the deck. You can see a kind of bedraggled-looking individual with a sickle in one hand. He's got this long, pointed red cap on his head, and he seems to be mopping up the deck right now, kind of going back and forth.
I will, at least to support him, then I will do this around the ballista.
Okay. Oh, it's a 20 feet radius.
Okay, verbal cinematic. Silence. You want to be silent, but you shout silence to cast silence, don't you? Yeah, this is why subtle spells are so good.
Mm-hmm.
There will be an obvious sound that will begin the silence, but afterwards, if he's caught in it, he won't hear it much after that. But I think there will be a chance that he turns around, looks out in the direction where you guys are. You need to be at least 120 feet, right? So you can be down here in this kind of like tree line, but he searches out with his eyes quickly and scans the nearby tree line. Like, what the? If anything, it at least distracts him such that he doesn't pay attention to what's going on with the ballista. And so, from your point of view, you see this really quite violent slash at the ballista. It didn't look like he kind of sawed it gently with a knife. It looked like something just went straight through and chopped into, and it's enough that the entire ballista kind of rocks slightly. Yes, although he's invisible, he did only get a 9 on his dex. It's like he hit it with really some force, but he doesn't make any sound. And you see this red cap staring out into the distance where you guys were.
Red cap.
Mhm.
Red cap.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna
You hear
take
the
his boots.
heavy thud of iron boots across the decking as he rushes towards the cabin,
Yeah,
and he
running in-
thumps on. What was I going to say? He thumps on the. Oh yeah, actually it's over here. Anyway, doesn't matter. He thumps his boots really heavy onto the deck to try and alert whoever's down there on the lower deck to some presence that's coming forward.
It's interesting if there's people in
the
let's
silence.
say
True.
this area.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh man, it's already quarter 2. Let's get you boys onto initiative.
Yeah, as soon
Yeah.
as the ballista's cut, I'm running up to the ship.
How are we getting up the ship?
I know how I'm getting up there. I have advantage on initiative.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's 11.
Yep.
I missed Jack.
Go ahead and roll for Gloltic as well.
Yes.
I will say, also, assuming we're getting into combat right now, I do have to leave like at 2.
When is that?
Okay. 12 minutes.
13 minutes.
Okay, we can always pause in the middle of combat. That's not a problem. We can always just resume next session with
Mhm.
Okay.
whatever. So I will pause at 10, or rather in 12 minutes anyway. So fear not. All right. So Gloltic, I'll just roll you on. Okay. So Garreth, you're up first. You see this red cap trying to alert the other guards down below deck to what's happening up here.
Let's get here. Howdy! How are you doing? Everything okay?
You shouting that to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they turn around.
We've been spotted, so there's no way we're gonna sneak up on them.
They say, "Hoy there, who goes? You mustn't step any closer. I have a ballista."
Broken ballista.
This is your warning. Yeah, this will be your first and only warning. Just stay right there.
We can't
Don't
come
come
board your
any
ship.
closer.
That's not hospitable. Hospitable?
Parlay.
I got my orders from Big Red. He doesn't want any visitors right now. You can take your parlay and and throw it in the ocean.
Oh, Sibilna hears that she's gonna be very sad.
Say who?
Sibilna.
What?
The Queen of Prismeer.
He looks left, looks right. Of what? And he just seems completely confused and bewildered. Prismeer? Is that what you said?
Oh,
Where, more like?
Oh, Pris here.
No, He doesn't have a clue what you're talking about. He seems absolutely clueless.
Talking to Garreth is always like
Oh.
this.
Uh-huh. But that's probably where I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Notus and Mischief.
Well, yeah, I'm already sat on Mischief.
Mhm.
Assuming we're just initiating combat, I'm going to pull out my crossbow.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot.
Okay. You fire away.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
From this distance,
My rolls
Oh, it's
tonight
not a hit.
suck.
it whizzes over his head and goes, okay, I will take that as a declaration of war. Screw your hospitality.
I would like to action surge and try and hit him again.
Action
Yeah.
surge. That's definitely a war crime now.
Mhm.
You know what's a war crime?
Um,
Initiating the infantry. Come, my child soldiers.
There you go.
He looks down at his shoulder. He looks suddenly unnerved as he's being shot. Looks a little creeped out, like a little freaked out.
Only a little.
Okay. So, a little, yeah, I'm afraid.
I'm also going to move towards the ship.
Okay. You got it.
I should have dashed.
You need to roll something else on your initiative.
Oh god.
Do you want to dash with Mischief?
Yeah.
You could get to here and jump up on top of the deck.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think actually, technically, it's easier for you to get swim. Yeah, I just looked
Whatever is easier.
at. Okay,
it's-
Mischief has only got 40 feet, so he gets to here.
No
Alright,
worries.
Okay. So, Talavar. Oh dear, it's swords after all. Draws adage and flutters forward.
There's silence.
We'll have
I'm
to
Mr.
dash.
Palomar.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Televar can
Yeah,
get
he's gonna
there.
dash in.
I'm just letting you know
Yeah,
because he's trying to
I-
podcast.
He's just gonna dash in for now. Okay. So Glortic, what do you want him to do?
Sir Goltic, he will move his 30 feet, and then he will dash, and then he can. How high up is the ship?
It is. I think it's about 10 feet at least. Let
Ah, cool.
me check.
He'll then
Oh.
jump up top. Because he's a frog.
Yeah, he's got a high jump of. Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
high jump of 10 feet, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Cool.
And Chris, I got Vaike 2 with me.
Oh shit! Of course you do. I always forget Vaike too. I just need to drag him into the actual party. This is Vaike too,
Yes.
I think. Just doesn't have all the fancy on him. Okay, so that's Gloltic. And then Big Red. Okay. You hear a thumping from downstairs. Does this still work?
Does he?
Mm-hmm. At least somewhat. You want to see too? Okay, maybe not. Because he's in the silence, actually. You see him
Does he
kind
hear
of
it? Did
emerge
he hear
from
him?
this.
They're both in the zone of silence,
Well-
right?
It's at what, 120 feet? Silence?
It's
Uh,
20 feet of radius.
So it would extend into the ship if Red was in that area of the ship. So he wouldn't have heard the alert.
Never mind. I don't think he does, actually. From where I'm looking, that's a 20-foot radius, this square.
Yep,
Then
he's
he
in
doesn't
it.
hear it.
Mhm.
Okay, never mind. This guy does, though. And he appears out this side. There is a second red cap that bursts up onto the top of the deck. All the while, he's got like a mop and bucket in his hands. And he's kind of singing aloud. And he's just saying, "Scrub the deck, the captain said, for we set sail by morning. Don't ye cross swords with Big Red. Consider this your warning. Yo ho, consider this your warning." What's going on here, Squeamish? Oh, Squelch. We have attackers. They just shot me. Well,
Man the ballista.
fire back then. She slaps him upside the head. Fire back then, you dummy. And he starts telling him to get on to the ballista, of course. But I think with that, his movement, yeah, that is. I guess he'll move up to here, and that's it. It'll end his turn. Vaike.
Awesome. I'll go 30. I will also move Vaike to 30 feet. And
Where's
then
the cat?
Yeah. I don't want gold tips.
Sorry, what did he say?
So where's the captain?
Oh, where's the captain?
I mean,
He says that in the silent zone.
isn't he right to the Zone of Silence when he said that?
Yeah, that's why Squeamish didn't react.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna dash
Okay.
and
Whoop.
Climb up. And then I'll end my turn right here.
Okay. Wheels there. And then beds go.
Yep.
Oh no.
Bird.
Yep, I am just trying to figure out distance.
Oh.
Hmm?
I'll get to this in a bit.
Ah, he passed. That's fine.
He does. He's singing over it. Joins
Okay,
in with the sing
then
song.
let me see. I have a little more distance to move, so let me. Can I?
Fucking suppose actions.
Sorry, was it? What else was there?
Hmm?
No, it's fine. I was trying to see if I was within distance to do a thing, but it's fine. I just don't have the range I want for it. It's alright.
Okay. This guy rushes up towards the ballista. And
does he notice the string is broken, or does he get up, grab it like it's actually gonna work?
yeah, he tries to grab it like it actually works. And as he kind of like spins it around to try and fire at Vaike, basically slips, and as he's like pulling the trigger, it twangs. One of the wires laps around and hits him in the face, and he's like, "What the? Hey!" He can't even figure out. He can't make heads or tails of it. And then any rebuttal he has is like silence. You just see this frantic, confused redcap swearing, but silently just raging. He's gonna waste his whole action doing that as well. Probably gets angrier and angrier and just like kicks the thing, then hurts his foot. You can see him like mouthing some sort of F word.
Mhm.
And that's just going to end his turn. Okay, it's Will is up. So I'm just going to...
He's now
Have him
he is
hop
visible
around.
since he did an action.
Well, he didn't attack anyone.
Oh, was it more specific like that? Like attacking him with a spell?
The spell
It's
ends
attack
for
a creature
spell
or-
ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. He didn't attack, technically.
Oh. Okay. Thanks. I'll keep him invisible. He's not going to get in the combat though. He actually wants to try and find Bella. So you hear him like woo, lift off the deck, swoop around, and he starts searching. You don't know where he's gone though, because he's invisible. But he's somewhere. And then finally Ulric, and we'll say this will be the end for tonight. Just Ulric's turn, and then we'll start next round next week.
Mhm.
Alright. I'll move up. And then if I like yeah, I think I'll literally just move up there.
You gonna dash
Yeah,
and get on the
That's
ship?
cool.
I guess I could, yeah. Could I also get up there? Could I also get up on the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a high jump is based on like your strength, and I believe you've got enough to do it. So
Okay.
you want to dash, leap, land on the
Yep.
ship with a silent
Do it.
thud. Everyone feels it shake, but it makes no sound.
And then
And
done.
yeah, I think we were done. Okay, yeah, you see it. The red cap kind of let out a silent yelp and tries to draw their sickle, and it looks pristine and clean. Looks like razor sharp, ready to slice. That is where we'll end tonight's session. Hopefully, we get to meet Big Red next session, the flamboyant captain of the Never Landing.
The big
Um,
sleepy.
Mm,
The big.
big sleepy.
For now, that's where we'll leave tonight. Thank you guys for playing on this special birthday edition of D&D.
Birthday!
Happy birthday,
Happy
Zenred.
birthday, Fred Senriv.
Hey, thank you again, guys. And yeah, tune in then. Bye bye
Next
for now.
week. Bye-bye.
Bye.